Oh my gosh, I'm dying laughing. Please wait for another 22 hours, Jaden. I saw what you were doing, by the way. Hello everyone, welcome in. Happy Saturday, happy City Skyline stream day. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of people here. Hello too. Oh my gosh, what happened to my voice? So, something has broken again with OBS, so this time round, it's always the same one. Let me just check the settings on this and whether or not it actually is going random. Is that the first? No, and the funny thing is, Granny's sound is not even the first sound on the list. So it, for some reason, just decides to play Granny's intro music every single time it's the first sound effect. So, I guess we have to get used to it. But welcome into everyone. So we had Wooden Rose and Jaden who were in here like hours ago. Thank you so much for waiting. Azzy, hello. Rai, hello. TJ, hello. It's nice to see you. And Granny as well. Thank you so much for joining us today. Okay, so few things. A, OBS has broken something again. I had to reinstall it just to make sure it was working. But it has done something to my audio. So if you heard like an overlap of music earlier, I need to fix that. Second of all, more audio sounds. If you hear things flying around in the sky, don't worry, I'm not under siege. Today is actually the National Day of Singapore. It is the 60th year of independence, so there's like a parade going on right now. Actually, do I still have the... Let me get a link for you. I feel like, because I'm very curious as to whether this live stream is international or only, like, I can only see it in Singapore. Okay, this is a feed to like the parade that's happening right now in the city center. There's lots of things flying around, there's lots of tanks going by, people are jumping from planes, and then later there'll be some artistry, mini Eurovision that is less gay, basically. But yeah, so there's gonna be noises in the background if you hear it, but that's just what's happening. But yeah, so welcome back to our vanilla city, everyone. This is Punderland. Supposed to be named after lots of puns, but at the moment we only have redevelopment zones. So it has been a while since we've visited this city in particular. But what did we do last time? I think last time we were building this area, which is the coastal industrial town of the city, known as semi-postal, bi-coastal, toastal, as voted by chat. And we have a mayor here who is... Where's Misty's? Misty Vale Gaming is the mayor of this town, who is currently, I think, not with us. So we can probably, I don't know, we can destroy the town and she'll be fine with it, I'm sure. Okay, but yes, today, I think what I wanted to focus on, because I was looking around, I was, first of all, deciding what game to play. It was almost Dinkum, but I was just like, I need to gather tools and stuff, and I don't feel like today is the day to do it. So I came into City Skylines 2, and I was looking around what to build. And I've been looking at this particular plot of land, right, which is pretty much in the city center, but this was the first area that we built up when we started the city. And now that we are creating more of the like city center high-rise situation, I have just been feeling like this area is not the best utilized. Like, this was just remnants of when we had to start with like the demand that we did. So there's lots of random low-rise houses, there's like a random cluster of offices. It's just not the best use of the space, and I feel like the roads as well are not the best. So we're gonna try and redevelop parts of this today. And tying to the thumbnail, specifically, I have this little, like... The way the city has been done up is that the tall buildings kind of go here and here. And then we've got this sunken park area in the middle. So if we do this, right, I wanted to do like a viewing corridor that basically keeps it low-rise around here, but there's tall buildings next to it, if that makes any sense. So we will explore that today. We'll see how far it goes. Hello, Aunt Captain. Welcome in. TJ says it's late here. Yes, I was wondering, isn't it like... pretty much time for you to have slept for a good half a night already. But thank you so much for dropping by. I saw that you've been playing Tales of the Shire as well. All of you who have been playing Tales of the Shire, have your thoughts ready, because I actually want to ask about it once we settle down and get to work. The main question is whether or not I should try it, as someone who has never ever interacted with Lord of the Rings content. So yeah, I'm curious. It's 6 AM. Go to bed, TJ. Oh my gosh, but thank you for being here, I appreciate it. Right, so, if I... Now, we haven't done this in a few streams, but let me bring this up. We've found this to be... Oh, it's no signal. Okay, wait, let me switch on my iPad first. I have found this to be a useful tool for our planning on Montai, so we're going to give it a go here today in Vanilla City Skylines. Here we go. Okay, so this is a top-down view of the area we're looking at, which is the... I'm gonna say the main city center we're working on right now. Eventually, there is gonna be another one across the waterfront, which if I... Like, there's gonna be another city there, connected by a bridge. But for now, we're gonna treat it as this is the main city center. And... Oh my mic's blocking. Okay, wait, we need to adjust things! We need to adjust things. Okay, hopefully, audio doesn't go too crazy, or my mic doesn't collapse halfway. Right, so... This is the top-down city center look. We've got at the moment... Let me do this. So, the main cluster that we've been focusing on is actually... Oh, right. Let's just get used to doing all of this again. So, this area has been the cluster that we've been focusing on, which is Rat Race Realm. Rat Race Realm is kind of like the CBD area, right? And then... Oh wait, no, that's not Rat Race. This is Rat Race Realm. And then we've got like a housing estate here. And then this is supposed to be a shopping area. And that's like so far the main city center I've been focusing on. But what I'm interested in doing today is exploring this part of the town, which is like a fringe area off to the side. So it's the nearest possible plot of land to the central like focus zone here. Many circles that we're drawing. Yeah, so I feel like it can be better utilized, and before I start to like expand on the city, I kind of want to rework it a bit to make sure that it's better used. Yosin, hold up, wait. There's lots of thoughts already. Wait, let's go. Where did I... Glad you enjoyed your pic. Wait, what picture? Thank you, TJ, I appreciate it. I think it's actually so cute, but I'm not sure you'd love it at the price point it's at. How much is it? Because when I saw Granny playing it... Oh! Has it already been 10 minutes? Oh no, it's another one. Hello, Hyena, welcome in. Thank you for activating the members random sound effect. I forgot that was the members one. But yeah, so I was watching Granny play it earlier, and I don't know, it gave me the vibe of it's like Harvest Moon or Story of Seasons. But then I was concerned because it's tied to Lord of the Rings, and I was like, I can't see myself sitting through 3-hour movies, let alone, how many? 4 of them? 3 of them? I don't know, it just doesn't sound interesting. But then I see the art style and I'm like, okay, it kind of looks nice, and like the cooking and stuff. There's not a commentary at whether or not you could afford it. Oh no, I definitely can't. Which is fine by me, I'm perfectly fine with that. Hi Sam, welcome in. My sense of humor would make it funny to watch alone though. Oh, is it... I think I have to do the commentary, like the dialogue myself, right? I actually have to read it out. I'm not sure if I feel like doing that. That's what I've realized as well. Like, I've not been playing games that it require me to speak, basically. But let's zoom in here. Okay, actually wait, no, let's catch up on chat first. There's a lot more that I didn't see. Oh no, more noodles. Yeah, today's definitely a noodle stream, Granny. There's some slightly ambitious things I want to try with this area, which ties a bit to, like, what we did here with the sunken garden area. I kind of want to extend it. So, we shall see if it works. But yes, Hyena, how are you doing? How's your week? Hello, it's Spicy Boop Noodle, my favorite username that I've ever seen. Hello, hello, how are we doing? You haven't seen the Project Gaming live streams until now? I was gonna ask John, what time is it for you? Because I know that it's like completely the opposite time. It's 7 PM for me now. So, do I have a throne? If you mean my toilet bowl, yes I do. We have 2 in this house. But if you're referring to... Oh, do I have it as a command? Let's try. I am setting one up. I don't think I have it as a command, but there is one being set up. And I'm putting stuff that I might use for stream on it. So at the moment, there's just the stream deck that I'm looking at because it will help me with my scenes and stuff. But yeah. So, have I missed anyone? Read the books. Oh my gosh, Granny, that involves reading. And Wooden Rose hates reading, it makes me nervous. I actually don't mind audiobooks. Like, when I'm in the mood to read, I'm fine, but then it gets quite tedious because you actually have to sit there and like not rush through reading, and you actually sometimes have to go back and like reread something in case you didn't actually quite process what they said? Or is it just that I'm not very smart? I'm not sure. But okay, so let's give a zoom in here to the area they're going to work at the moment. Okay, so let me see. I should have done this before we did stream. So at the moment, this area has been serving us well in terms of there are like people here. We've got the like metro station over there. There's actually two. It's an interchange. So if I do this, there's actually two like that, and the interchange with the. Let me look at it from my screen. If I'm not wrong, the orange and red lines for our metro system. So, but yes, you can see the rest of the town, like the rest of the area, there's not much happening. In terms of, like the housing is kind of just scattered everywhere. There's like a cluster of offices here. Oh my gosh, I can hover and show you now. Amazing. Okay, yeah, so there's just a cluster of offices here, but there's no easy way for it to like connect to the public transport. You have to kind of walk through the entire town. And what I tend to find is that whenever we do have like traffic congestion, it's coming from here because the main road's here. And because of the way the roads have been designed, this is sort of the main access point that the residents seem to take. So I kind of want to refocus it a bit and have it so that the entrances into the neighborhood are like maybe a bit better, but then the rest of it is smaller, if that makes any sense. It'll make sense when we do it in the city, but for now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover over all of this, just so that we can actually see everything. And if I bring up this, hold up, land use. Here we go. So just in case, if you'd like to see the colors so that you understand what's like the colors I'm using, you can zoom in if you're on mobile as well, in case you can't really see it properly. But let's get going, shall we? So I'm gonna go with, let's see. It has to be a high density area, I will say, because it is really just like at the city center. We don't have a choice. I will eventually get to some suburbs, which will be further out in town, but we've been working on the city center area, so I kind of have to like work on all the dense parts. And the first parts I will focus on is the existing nodes and entry points into the neighborhood, which are actually these. Let me see, it's actually 5. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the existing entry points into the city, or at least into the neighborhood, right? And like I can't really change those because they also just touch like you see they go into other junctions, so I can't just remove everything. But I do want to kind of reconfigure the entrance here because they're kind of near each other. Oh my gosh, it's the Mario Kart one, Jaden. That's that's your answer. It's 4:15 a.m. Oh my gosh, why are you up? Are you intentionally being like up for today, or did you just delete all the hopes? Well, we will have to. It is a redevelopment. Like later on, I will actually have to delete everything. But I was thinking we go through phases. Like, can we see the hover? I'm thinking today we build like this part first or something, because my viewing corridor. Let me actually show like what I mean by the viewing corridor. So let me get green. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have gone green. Hold up. Let us do. Or let me just test first whether you can see if I draw on top. Okay, you can kind of see the green. So we have the existing kind of like sunken garden that's going here, right? So over here, what I'm thinking is I want it to continue into this part of town. So it continues to be slightly sunken, and it creates sort of like a boundary between the roads and stuff, but it also turns over and maybe creates like a park over here. So this whole section will be like a sunken greenery area. It will go underneath the road here, is my thinking. And it connects to this part over here. So this is where the slightly like tedious part of the redevelopment is gonna be, is actually we're gonna have to convert a lot of these like existing main roads. Like here is gonna be like a bridge. So I hope I don't just end up destroying everything I've already built in terms of it working. Okay, you passed out when you got home at 6 PM and you slept longer. Oh no! Okay, So it's just a nap that went on for too long. Oh my gosh. Just got a message from one of your professors. You didn't submit the homework. You finished it. Oh no! Did you manage to explain the situation? Oh dear. I hope they don't like mark you down because of it. Okay. This might help to get your sleep schedule back on track. I hope so, unless, because we've got random sound effects that go off on our streams. And if the wrong one goes off, you might be up for another 5 hours. But we'll try our best. We'll try our best to have the good ones. She's nice. Okay, good. Okay, let me see. So green space, and then the other green space I was gonna think of is actually the one directly at the train station. So I won't be moving the trains. Sorry, I keep saying train station. I won't be moving the subway stops, which are here. Also, why are they rotated? Oh, because I'm rotated. So the existing subway area will stay. Pedestrian is a salmon color. Okay, so pedestrian can walk here, and we did try this previously with the existing layout. Let me actually just like hover in on the game itself. I'll hide this for a bit. So this is the existing layout that we have, right? With the pedestrian stuff. I don't really like it because the buildings are just kind of like, it's very narrow because of the way we've done out the building. So I might want to change this, and it gets intersected by a road like this. So we sort of did a temporary solution that connects this way, but I want to make it more intentional that the pedestrian pathway can go all the way now. So let's see. So if we, oh my,
Tales of the Shire money.
TJ, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Tales of the Shire buddy. I appreciate it. Does that mean I actually have to actually get the game now, I guess? I have no choice. Oh dear. We have started doing I started doing bonus streams, which, oh, update. For those of you who saw the Big Ambitions one, right, thank you for being there, but it will be going up for everyone next week because I won't be able to do my weekend stream next week. So in its place, I will be putting up the VOD for that stream. So everyone gets to watch it. But yeah, so my bonus streams are kind of like my space to try out all sorts of games now. So I might try Tales of the Shire eventually. Hello Kanashi, good morning, how are we doing? We're just kind of re-engineering an entire neighborhood from scratch, as usual here. Right, so let's say the pedestrian network goes all the way here, and for those of you who haven't really like followed along previously with this city, this area is supposed to eventually become a mixed-use place as well. So, oops, too many. So let's say that the pedestrian path goes underneath here. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to re-engineer this road as well. It'll go underneath, and then it connects up to the mixed-use area. And you know what? I'm just gonna represent it with one line. We'll think about the actual like specifics later. And then let me see. Okay, for now I will use that as the main path, and potentially, because I felt with the previous layout that this area wasn't very well connected by walking. So maybe we can have a case of something like this, with some green spaces. And these are just estimates because at the moment I'm not really sure how it's gonna look yet. But let's say that we reserve some areas here for like greenery or park. And then from there, then I have a better sense of where I can put my roads. So let's do grey. And then let me just do, like, I'm marking it this way so I know that this is supposed to be an access point. What was that? Excuse me. Or you wouldn't have seen that on stream because it doesn't show the actual like thing. It appears that our crowdfunding for Tales of the Shire might be already complete. This is where we say that our dear moderator Rai is a bully and insists that we play the games that she does. What? So if you would run over to her stream, are you gonna play it tomorrow as well? Oh no, Granny, no!
More Tales of the Shire funds.
No, okay, wait. Now, what do I have to refund you and TJ, Granny, because Rai just got me the game. Or I give away the one that Rye just gave me. That works too. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Granny, and TJ, and Rye. What do we do now? Now I have 1.5 games. Oh, actually, I haven't brought this up, but I also have a spare Planet Zoo code, so I might do what Granny... when Granny realizes that the game has already been gifted. Thank you, we appreciate it. But yes, I also have a Planet Zoo code that I got as a spare. So at some point, I'm planning on giving that away. I just haven't decided when or how. So if you have been wanting to play Planet Zoo after seeing us play it, keep a lookout for that when I announce it. So yeah, okay. Anyway, back to the neighborhood. Let's see. Okay. I feel like we're gonna end up with a very similar layout, but one thing I do want to do, you see how if you can see this part, the road's very like curvy this way, so this plot of land becomes very narrow. One thing I will be changing is I will turn the road a lot more so that it gives us more space to work with. So this area becomes bigger. What I will also do is probably not curve the road as quickly. So it'll be something like this, maybe. At the moment, very similar, I'm aware of this. But it's just because I want this area to be bigger, because this is supposed to be the area that's going to create the viewing corridor, and I need to stack like from lower to medium to higher rise buildings to make the effect work. So yeah. To make it sound like I'm being nice, but it's actually his once in a decade friendship video. Oh my gosh. No, I'm pretty sure you have done that quite a few times in the last 10 years. Which, by the way, T-minus, I think... We're less than a month away, everyone, from the 10-year mark. It is on the 7th. So, looking forward to that. Oh, Granny, try random... Oh, wait, no, random 2 just got used. Okay, hold up for another minute, and then you can try again. Okay. But yeah, so... going back to this. Let's do this. Right. I feel like this area should become housing. Right, so if I just block this in, again, the specific shapes I'm not sure yet, but let's just say that these are gonna be the housing blocks. Oh, actually, I do want to do... Some of this may not make sense when you're seeing this visually. It's just helping me like organize my thoughts as to what we're gonna do. So underneath the train tracks that we have here, I'm gonna do like a park as well that leads directly to the train station. And then let's see. I want to move, because at the moment our bus interchange is here and it's terrible. Like it constantly. Oh no. Jaden got it. Well done. Oh my gosh. Planet Zoo looks fun. You have played Zoo Tycoon and it looks similar. You would play that game. It's definitely... We've been learning the game over the last few streams. I will say it's a very, very deep game. In terms of the learning curve is super steep. But having given myself the time to like learn the game, it has been something that I've been quite enjoying. It's a slow game though, I will say that. And your animals constantly die of old age. Like by the time you get anywhere with that game, 20 years would have passed in the game, and then everyone just starts dying. So just be aware of that when you play. Okay, the bus interchange, I will say, shall maybe take up this part of the neighborhood. And it will tie to... Where does the train station go? Here. Train station's here. Uh-oh! My train icons! Why is it doing that? Let's switch this round. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so some kind of connection between these. And then... What is my office color? Officers can go... potentially here. Or even, like... retail. I don't know. Maybe here? Okay. So I'm just estimating where things shall go so that we can plan through, like what blocks we should do. You're an Olympic timekeeper. Yeah, you're at the same level as Reagan, if that helps. She was Olympic quality too, apparently. Oh dear. I saw that routine for the first time, I think, was it last week? I mentioned it on stream when I did watch it. It was that day. And I don't mind that it was a stylistic choice, in terms of the routine, but I was rubbed a bit the wrong way when she was doing the whole, like, yawning thing towards the other, like, person competing. And I get that sort of, like, showmanship, but could we also redefine showmanship as something less, I don't know, like, I don't know, celebrate each other's different styles. Don't yawn at the other person, you know? Anyway, okay, so, ooh. I need to adjust this. So the road needs to work in a way where the junction needs to go there, right? And then we need to have a public transport road that connects to the bus interchange, because that's how the buses will go in and out. I don't want, like, what I'm trying to do is avoid creating too many junctions along the main avenues here. That's why I'm only having these, like, limited access points that bridge into, like, smaller roads, if that makes any sense. What a compliment for Jaden. Oh dear. I feel like... Now, I need to get confirmation as to whether it is, Renata Bliss is Australian or New Zealand, but whoever she is, like, whoever she represents, if they sent her for the breakdancing competition, I think she would have done very well. Because I saw her, like, she showed up apparently at some nightclub like, dancing, and she actually dances quite okay. Like, what I like is that she kind of embraces the fact that she's a meme, you know? Like, she doesn't pretend that she's an amazing dancer, but in doing so, she also does it in a very, like, natural and organic way that feels authentic. Which is interesting. Okay. Right, so then I think my shops, and this is where it's a bit limiting for vanilla City Skylines, is that if this was the modded one, are we making like a shopping mall in this blue square? But we won't be able to, so let's see what we can do. I would probably do this as a blue as well. So we've got like, just this whole section can be, I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but let's just say primarily retail focused stuff. And then I would do residential probably over here. So you can see now, versus what we were doing previously, every zone now has a function and like purpose. Whereas previously it was very scattered all over the place, other than the key area like the subway station area. Okay. Ooh, I do have to keep in mind where are my schools at the existing area. So I'm just like zooming in around on the actual map. The command's on a 10-minute cooldown. Yes, that's right. I think at the moment it's 10 minutes. The members one, I can't remember if it's, let me check. I can't remember if it's exactly the same. 480 seconds, that's 8 minutes, I think. So at least that way it doesn't like both go off at the same time, unless you intend for it to do it. Watching me play this game, you're wondering if you're playing the same game as me. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's just that I apparently playing games means drawing on my iPad instead of actually playing the game, you know? So, although I have to say, I was so cautious about making this investment to get myself the, like, replace my iPad, because my previous one was just unusable, honestly. Because every time I want to use it, either the pencil's dead or the iPad's dead, and I have to charge it before I get to use it, because it was one of the old ones where you had to plug it in. And it was just by the time I get it working, I can't use it for anything. Whereas I have used this thing so much for not just like drawing these sorts of things for stream, but also just like I started journaling because I'm able to use the iPad now. I'm using it for my work to like keep on top of things. It has been genuinely very worthwhile investment, and like while it hurts right now in terms of the amount of money it costs, I feel like this is one of those things that will last me years. And I'm happy that like I managed to get it. So thank you, government vouchers, I guess. Okay, so... Oh... What's the school color? The school is red. Okay, so school... Oh, actually, no, the school can't go there. See, one thing I'm actually considering is I might want to add another subway stop. Somewhere here. Because I've been putting it off for the longest time. But I feel like this area should get a subway stop because there's gonna be kind of like a little mini city center in this area. Let's go here. So these can be like offices and retail as well. I hope I'm drawing that right. The specific spread of the things can be like whatever it is. It's just for now I'm like using this to represent that, hey, there are gonna be offices here, have fun when we get around to doing it. So let's say that. And I want to put a school, let's say, here. Okay, and then we can have more. I don't know what plots to use in these areas, so I'm gonna make it white first. And then we will think about what to turn it into. But yeah, so that creates... We've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little plots in this first phase, this area. Which we can start with today. And then we've got like a little mini center. Oh, actually, this one. There's gonna be like another spot here for things to happen, I guess. Maybe I can even expand this to be an entire park. My one thing about the previous layout is that everything was low rise, and so like I had to spread things out. But if we were to make these high rise zones, right, in essence, I have more space to reserve as green spaces. So that's one thing I'm considering in my layout here, is that I don't have to just like follow the fact that previously my green spaces were kind of small and all over the place. I can expand it. Okay. And then there'll be like a zone there, which I haven't really thought of what to do. How do you get the iPad to connect to your computer for streaming? Am I using a Mac? So I'm using Windows. My iPad is one with a USB-C, and I had to get this, I can't remember what it was. USB-C to HDMI hub that plugs into my computer, and then I plug my iPad into that using a USB-C to HDMI cable. Does that make sense? John, do you have a Discord for your, like, community, by the way? Because if you do, I can, like, drop all the things that I use to get this setup going, in case you're considering doing that. Although I will have to say, your side angle setup that you did for your space was so cool. And I love the fact that your whole stream setup is, like, everything in the background has so many, like, interesting things. There's a snake there. Oh my. I hope the high-pitched one was slightly less loud than previous like times. I turned it down. Thank you, Aina. Oh dear. You did see the post on this. I know. Like the moment I saw that they were talking about roundabouts, I just had to send it. Oh my. Jaden, you're getting all of the same sounds. Like at some point, okay, keep going. We'll check in again in 10 minutes. But at some point, it needs to play the new ones. I have no way to control it as well. Let me see. Yeah, there's quite a few that have not been played before. Let me see. Oh, actually, no, we've gone through most of them. I think there's like 4 of them left that haven't been played. We'll get there eventually. Okay. Kind of makes you realize how different major cities have developed from such different forms of infrastructure. Oh my gosh, I was looking at this. This is where Granny's whole thing about like, oh, he goes as a tour guide. This is where I'm gonna bring it up. Let me get a window for this. URA. So I was looking at this document, And I've mentioned it a few times on stream already, but I didn't realize that they actually have a master website for it. So the URA is like the display capture, window capture? Urban Redevelopment Authority of Singapore, basically. And they put all sorts of like information about what Singapore's plans are. So we've been looking at the master plan thing. So do we remember? Oh, none of these are working. Let's try remove this. Oh no, I think it's the order of things are wrong. Fit to screen? Or not? Where is everything? It's all gone. It's all missing. Window capture. Okay, that's kind of funny. Let's use this then. Do you work? Oh my gosh, nothing's working today. Why? I'm gonna start a new one. Let's see what happens when I do this. Window capture 5. That's how many things I have open. Ah, here we go. Okay, so that works. Ta-da! So, we've seen this before. This is like the online portal that Singapore has that shows like all of this, the land use stuff, which inspired everything we're doing on stream. But recently, I discovered that they have an actual master page of like the recent announcements that they've done for like the upcoming master plan. There is an exhibition going on at the like URA's building or something, which I keep meaning to go to, but I just don't have time. But on here, they actually break it down into like all the different regions that will like, and what they're doing for each of it. So for example, in the north, okay, all of this is kind of just like government messaging, let's say. But over here, they have like a breakdown of all the different things they're gonna do with like the different parts of the region. So, how would I represent this in a sense of scale? So, a town like this represents maybe like 200,000 to 300,000 people, at most, and it covers a space of maybe like 1 or 2 kilometers. So that's a sense of how dense things are. Like for reference, the average density of Singapore's like population is maybe like 8,000 per kilometer square, versus I think that's, I don't know, like a normal one might be 1,000 or something. Okay, but yeah, so within each of these towns, there are like these MRT stations, the shopping malls, and then every 5 years or so, they'll update their plans to be like, oh, this is what we're gonna do, these are the new estates we're gonna be building for public housing, all of these things. So, yeah, like they have, oh yeah, look at this. So, you've got like the MRT station here, and then they're gonna be like building housing here. This is an existing shopping mall that already exists, and then you can see how dense everything else is. So for reference, let me close this first just to make sure that I'm not doxing where on the planet I stay. Okay, well, we should be fine. So for reference, if I go here, that plot of land at the moment is a bus interchange that is now disused. So if we look around, welcome to the town of Yishun, everyone. Spelled Y-I-S-H-U-N. Fun fact, this thing is a community center. I don't know why it looks like that. But yeah, so these 2 plots of land are supposed to be turned into houses like this, I guess. And there is actually a side. Let me see if they have it on the map already. I don't think they have it, because it was still... Oh, that's how far behind they are. This area is actually almost done being like building. As I go past this sometimes. So I've seen this slowly get built up, and now they're painting it. So these blocks of flats are actually brown now, which is kind of funny. Hello Gigi, welcome in. You are, wait, where's your message? Watching can't listen is, oh, hold up, let's, give me a moment. This works. Since she can't hear us. Okay, can she see? Let's just do this. Make sure that she sees what we're doing. Hi, hello. Okay, we're fine. Right, that should be enough. Okay. You assume that you're talking about the video links you added. You're still learning. Oh wait, what are we referring to? The links are just plain text, so you can't see or use them. Yeah, hold up. I think I missed the actual message that you're referring to. Okay, but yes, I'm very much like, if you ever need help with the setup and stuff, I'm like, feel free to let me know. I'm willing to try and help. Can't guarantee that I'll actually know exactly what to do, but we will try. But yeah, so they have all of these things that they like actually post and stuff. It's kind of interesting to see the direction in which like they are gonna develop things. Whether or not you agree or disagree with how it's being done is another thing, but just interesting that the information's all there. Oh yeah, this is like a new... Oh, hold up. This is like a new town that they're also building at a new MRT station. So yeah, so I guess we're sort of doing this right now. You can't click John's Discord links. Oh, okay. Like on your actual stream, or like did you try and send it here? Because usually it does allow it to work unless you've set something wrongly. We'll help you look into it. You're aiming to visit Singapore very soon. Oh my gosh, Grant, if you do, please let me know. I'll bring you everywhere that I've mentioned. But just bring your like handheld fan. Oh my gosh, maybe I'll buy you a handheld fan. Bring your water bottles, washed preferably, and we'll show you the wonders of iced Milo. How about that? Okay, but yeah, so all of that you saw earlier on the website is essentially what we're doing in a simplified form for our like town, if that makes any sense. Okay. And so, ooh, that's huge. And so I kind of trialed it with Montai, with the city center that we're doing. And I actually quite like using this way to plan like how we build. I know it's kind of maybe a bit excessive for a game that we're just playing for fun, but it helps me visualize like what I'm doing. I think it's better to like it helps me also communicate my ideas better to chat, because what I might have in my head may not really like make sense until I build it, if that makes any sense. But yeah, so this is the neighborhood at the moment. Access points wise, let me see. We'll have like this. Oh, there is a problem here. Okay. So this junction probably has to break up like this, so that the road goes into here. And then there we go. And let's say this as well. Okay, and so yeah, everything should, in theory, then be able to be connected to the road. Oh, except this office area. Okay, this road maybe can't be a public transport road. It has to be like accessible by all kinds of vehicles. And then we'll figure out what to do here, but it should connect, I guess, to here and here. Yeah, okay. So that's essentially what we're gonna do for this like redevelopment. Your city is also doing a big change in traffic flow while adding a train line. Ooh, interesting. Is it like a subway line or like a regional train line? Feel free to nerd about those things here. We're perfectly okay with that. Oh yeah, feel free to try it. Definitely. So if you don't know, if you've seen John around in chat, John does this thing like me, where he'll chat with his other account and stream on a different okay, there we go, that should be fine. He streams on a different account. So Spicy Boop Noodle is his streaming account. And I've actually been really enjoying like watching the streams, lurking in them for some days. Okay, so yeah. You're working on fixing it right now, you have your link. Yeah, so feel free to try it here, John. See if it works. Because maybe it's just the way that the stream has been set up. I need to diversify the connections. You think a lot is being focused on the intersection. Which one? Are we looking at this intersection being an issue? Or... Okay, let me look over here. Okay. Okay, so let me just get it set up. While I give Hyena time to let me know as well. If it doesn't, flick me a message, John, and you can post it. Yes, let Rai know too. Thank you, Rai. You're still having so much trouble with bus lines. Oh, but see, you've made progress since we first played, you know, like, remember at the start how you didn't even know how to, like, make a line at all? Whereas now, you just... I mean, you are sending your citizens off on very long tours of your city, but it works, at least. Oh my gosh. Okay. Moo! Thank you. The intersection you're talking about is the one in the middle. Okay, yeah. So the one that I was circling, right? Okay, let's see what we can do about that. Before I get bulldozing. Bulldozing, literally, because now there's like a cow mooing. I see. Okay, yeah. No, I actually agree when you mentioned that. What I can do is I think we'll do a road here as well then. So the pedestrian thing maybe can't be exactly the way we were planning. But at least this way, people coming in can do this, like, as well. I might even... Actually, no, I won't do that. This one will probably be an extension of the office zone then. So that whole area, there's like 2 different ways people might want to enter from. Okay. Can you see it? No, even I can't see it. Actually. Okay. Yeah, I don't see, it doesn't even give me like a, oh, this person tried to put a link. So, yeah, but okay. So hopefully with the addition of that extra road, the bottleneck won't be as major. We shall see when we actually start building, but that way we have both the pedestrian options and the roads, and it should be fine. I feel like because we're adding this subway station, I don't have to make this a bus-only lane anymore, but if we do that, I might consider it, let me see. Even as a way to like minimize this being a bottleneck, right? This section could be a bus-only road, so we shall see. Yeah. Don't see anywhere else that would make sense to have it. So we're gonna use this as the guide. This will be the guide that we use to design our city. I will have to hide it for while we build now though, because I won't be able to see it properly, but I have it over to the side of my screen, so we can refer to it. But yeah, so that's the drawing. We'll be using that as a reference. Oh, actually, can I like copy, paste? There we go. Okay, we can use this. This shall be a little guide for us over here. Right. And are we ready? This poor redevelopment zone. I'm gonna... Should I bulldoze everything? Or should I bulldoze just one side first? I think... I'm sorry, citizens. I know you've only moved in for... When did the year start? Like 6 years ago, maybe? Oh, there's so many things that's gonna... Okay, I cannot unpause the game for the next while, everyone. But we're just gonna do it. I'm sorry. Here we go. So I won't get rid of the actual nodes that connect to roads. Like these ones, I'm not getting rid of. But oh, they're not happy. They are not happy with it at all. Sorry. Sorry. Oh no. This is terrible. It's like, and I'm not even compensating them. It's just like, sorry, no more roads for you. Find somewhere else to live. Oh my. Okay, just get rid of that as well. Oh no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, we're getting rid of a school. I didn't even realize that. Okay, that's not good. Bad. Bad government. Terrible. It's okay. It's for the greater good. They will have first priority of the new neighborhood once it's ready. It may not be as low rise, but they are welcome back to apartments 1/5 of their original size. Which is kind of what happened to like us when we had to move. They were redeveloping the house, like the area that I was living in, and they were like, "Oh, you get like a discount for the new house that we're building over there." And their house was like, I don't know, a third of, not a third, but definitely way smaller than what it originally was. And we saw the price, and I was like, you're having a laugh, we're not moving back. And having revisited the neighborhood recently, because I went around like last week, 2 weeks ago, just to look at my childhood neighborhood growing up. I don't like the new development at all. It doesn't fit, it's so squeezy, it just feels like a place for people to park their investment money, you know? It doesn't feel like a home. But that's the state of property sometimes, isn't it fun? And it's not all new developments that are like this, it's just that specific development, for some reason, just feels off. Like, there's some new developments that are really nice, but oh my gosh, there's so many things. Thank you, Rai! Okay, I have to click on it as well. Let's see. Spicy boop noodle. Yeah, so maybe it's something to do with the, I don't know, the format of the link or something. Also, it's not working for me at the moment. I'll have to try it after stream. Let me just copy and paste it somewhere. Google Keep. Okay, I'll paste it there for now. Oops. Well, if anything, I'll go back into your stream and be like, hey, I need a link again, thanks. Okay, the way of the dictator you have learned. I know. I got rid of my roundabouts as well. Actually, I wonder if roundabouts can go anywhere here in this new development area. Because we've not used any in the original part of town. Okay, we used one here. In semi-postal, bi-coastal, coastal, we do have roundabouts. So maybe this is the new direction of our city development, is the roundabouts, you know? Maybe Crashville pioneered a system that works. Oh my gosh, these paths are so finicky. Perks of vanilla, everyone. I have to do this manually. Although actually no, now that I think about it, even in its current form, there isn't really a mod that allows me to mass delete these things. So yeah, I would have had to do this manually anyway. Okay, what's this? This is a school. I don't know what that is. Okay, wait, let me check what this is. Community fire station. Oh, okay, we'll move this here for now. Oh no, there's nowhere to put it. Okay, it's fine. Just don't have fires for the next bit, people. Thank you. YouTube's iffy about posting links, and I realized as well, it's not very good for, like on Twitch, when you're in chat, you can click on people's profiles to like go to their channels, which doesn't work in my case because I don't use the channel I stream with to chat, but for most people, that's an easy way to like just search for someone's profile. Have you deleted your house again? I don't actually know where you live in this town, Sam. I know Granny lives. Granny's house. Granny lives here. Although, like, the people keep moving in and out, but Granny's house was originally designated as here. Yeah, I don't know whether we gave you a house. You have first pickings if you'd like to move into this new redeveloped zone. And once again, if anyone wants a house, like if you have a specific area that you like and you want a house named after you, let me know. We can make arrangements. There will not be compensation if it gets redeveloped though. So oh, Jaden's lurking now. Thank you. What was the sound I missed? I wasn't paying attention. Oh no, it was a cooldown. Okay. I was so focused. I was doing an Azzy. Sorry. We were just like zoomed in, hyper focusing. Okay. At some point, our redevelopment plans will hit this part. Yeah, like Granny's house is in a redevelopment zone. So Granny, you will have to choose a new place to live at some point. Probably, we will do suburbs out here at some point. So if you prefer that style of living, We will prioritize your house as the first house we build. Along with a giant field to rear chickens. Okay, stop developing people. Oh gosh, there's like so many little clusters of old cells that we now need to delete before we can even get going on building the new layout. Oh my gosh, and I have to terraform and stuff as well. That's gonna be complicated. Okay, well, while I'm doing all of this tedious work, what games has everyone been playing this week? I know a lot of us are into Tales of the Shire. What are you? This is a school, I guess? Okay, that's gone. Tales of the Shire is one game. I saw Sam doing the bee simulator, which was kind of funny. And what else? Let me look through what we saw this week. Okay, Dinkum. The bee simulator. Tales of the Shire. Tales of the Shire. Oh, it's more Tales of the Shire. We were just playing that game. Oh my gosh. Okay. Right, so that is, and actually I can even get rid of these development zones now because we're developing it. We don't need to know that it's being redeveloped anymore. Okay. New Fortnite season. Oh, interesting. What was new this time? Been doing so. That's the one, Grounded 2. John was also playing Grounded. How was it, actually? I don't know if it's a game I would play, but it's interesting to see. You did Everdream Village demo earlier in the week. Oh, interesting. Mr. Partner actually sent me, a game that I think you sent me as well, Sam. Not farm to table, train to station, town to station, something. Oh my gosh. Hi Azzy, welcome in. Azzy, we have just destroyed our entire neighborhood. We're rebuilding it from scratch. Okay, so let me look at this and we'll go from there. So, all of the access points, you see how previously there was an access point that was like a single lane? All of the access points moving forward shall be larger to allow for, because people coming in will need a lot more space. Although in this case, I think it's because I turned it into a bus lane. We can get rid of it, because we'll have a subway and it'll be fine. Okay, so these two. What's that? Oh no, actually, I moved it a lot further to the side. Yeah, so this road isn't there anymore. This road's more like... Trying very hard to visualize. Actually, no, it was kind of okay. It's fine. I'll put it there. We'll work with... Again, the drawing was an estimate, so... I'll just work with whatever you have. There we go. Let's do that first. You have to redo a bit. No, that's okay, Azzy. We appreciate it. Oh no, you have to wait another 21 hours for the for the first no. Town to city. Yes, that one. Oh, actually, Azzy, do you want to see it in enlarged? There we go. So we worked on this a little bit before you joined. So this is the plan for how we're gonna rearrange everything. And we're densifying it. So because it's right in the city center, it makes sense to keep it dense. And then we'll like focus on suburbs further out of the city. Okay, so this road... Oh! A slightly different sound. Thank you, Aunt Captain. And don't worry, Aunt Captain, over in this stream, even when we have to never back down, you don't have to scream never give up. You're fine here, you can relax, you can just play your random sound effects. You don't get bullied here, that's for sure. Hold up, Jaden said something. I missed it. You've been playing Grounded 1. What's the difference between Grounded 1 and 2? Because I've not actually seen Grounded 1. But the game just reminds me a lot of like A Bug's Life or something. Just more violent. And we're friends. Okay, so that's the main road, the first one. This one turns... I might actually make it more natural, like right from the start. Yeah, that should be okay, because that's enough like leeway for the bus interchange to come in as well. Okay. I keep forgetting that in this... Oh, wow. Okay, wait. We've gone really... Like, I know in City Skylines 2, I can go across roads and stuff, but I've played City Skylines for 10 years, or is it 8 years? However long it's been around. To the point that I can't just do that. Like, my brain still thinks to just do it one at a time. And it just feels more precise. I don't know, maybe if you're building a grid-style city, the new system works a lot better, but I'm clearly not doing a grid style. So, okay. That's the roads. All of them? Oh, is that all? 1, 2. Okay, no, and then this one goes up. So this is the one that I'm a bit like, I'm not sure if I want to keep it this far out. Because how big is a bus station? Let's see. So bus station, small bus station, I really need to increase this one. Because we have a lot of regional buses that come in, and that's the bottleneck we've been having, is that all of them, let's not snap, have just clogged up that part of the city to the point where oh, I hope you can cross this way. What's this? Bus service station, extra platforms. What's the other building looking like? A terminal for buses. Okay. You also have to walk this way? Let's see. Granny, did you send a message earlier? I feel like I was gonna respond to it, and I was just like, I decided to scroll back to look for it. I can't find it. Oh, it's not showing on my computer, but it's showing on my phone. Okay, if I've been missing anyone, that might be why. So I apologize if I've missed your messages. Like, feel free to just say it again if I missed it. Granny did another complete playthrough of Date Everything offline because it got much raunchy. Do it as a members only video. We'll be there watching everything. Okay, let me test whether this... Ooh, electric bus recharging station. What's this? Extra platforms. Okay, this one also does extra platforms. Taxi stop. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. We are gonna do it this way. Here. So that... Ooh, this road's actually very... Okay, I might gauge this intersection based on the width of the bus stop instead. Sorry, the bus, like, station instead. And over here, we shall do... this? No, it's not happy when I do that. Okay. There we go. And... This might be somewhere that would use a roundabout well, actually. Let me... Look, Granny! Roundabouts! Look at me trying to use them! Okay. Small concrete roundabout. Although, this might be annoying for buses. Like, if they have to turn around that and then turn into the city, into the bus stop. Although, who cares? It's fine. Ding dong, hello. Hi, Karina. Welcome in. You may be dating yourself, but you remember playing SimCity 2000 on your family's 19... Oh, no. I was like, because I was connecting that to what Granny was saying about you're playing date everything, and I thought that was a joke, but I was like, no, okay. On your family's Windows 95. I remember my mom went to this like hair salon once when I was really young, and they had a like computer, and I feel like that's the first time I used a computer. And there was some kind of like game on it, and I'm pretty sure it was 95, like Windows 95. But I do not remember what it was, or like when I played that. Because it could have been a case of they just had really old computers. Okay, so that is the bus interchange. And then over on this side, oh, what I could do... Actually, no, let's not. I was gonna just put parking next to this, but I realized that buses go here as well. This bit will be a bus-only road. Because we don't want... Like, we want to keep the clogging to exclusively buses, you know? I think I may have finally gotten date everything out of your system. After how many streams? You got out your date everything, like itch, only to replace it with Tales of the Shire. That's what you did. Because that's what I don't... Who has done a Tales of the Shire stream? Out of everyone here who has streamed so far. Let's see, perpendicular. Don't want to go to... Okay, wait, let me put the pedestrian path first. Maybe that's easier for me to gauge where things should go. Thanks for being your comfort show where you what on the sofa cramps. Oh no! Perfect timing. This is totally relaxing to watch. Until someone sets off sound effects, and then it may not get as relaxing. But thank you. I hope it gets better. Okay, so pedestrian paths up till here. See, so far, one difference I'm finding with... Oh, actually... Let me bring in... Sorry, I have to, like, jump over... Oh, I didn't disable that. Oops. I have to jump over to terraforming for a bit, everyone. Ignore the blue squares. This is not meant to be part of vanilla. I think it got added to my Skyve for some reason. Skyve is this, like, mod manager thing. Okay. I do need to sync this bit, as I mentioned, so that I know where things will go. Okay, so we have that at the moment. Where else? I did want to sync this part. That's why I suddenly had to like interrupt the pedestrian building stuff. And we're going underneath. We're going underneath this road over into the mixed use area. And for now, I did want to sync this as well, but I don't know whether we can do that now. We might have to. Okay, I will adjust this. You took some painkillers a little while ago and they're slowly working. Okay, that's good. Just rest and relax. Ryan K convinced you to play Tales of the Shire, and you have been playing. Oh my gosh, everyone's just trying... Everyone, you're a minute early. Calm down. Calm your farms. Oh my gosh. Thank you for using the sound effects though. I was just like... Because I feel like... I didn't know whether it would be something that people would want to use. So it's nice to know that people actually use it. Okay. Let's see. Oh, is Misty here? Hello, Misty. Welcome in. How long have you been here? Sorry. Did I miss you? When did you come in? But we are here now. We see you now. How's life? Hope it's going well. Okay. Also, I haven't managed to see it yet because it only like showed up in my feed maybe 5 minutes before stream. The yard sale simulator one. Yes, that's an interesting one. Oh no! Spicy Boop Noodle got the sound effect, thank you. People definitely use the random sound effects. Was it as... I actually can't remember. Because we had this on Twitch in the past too. It feels almost like... This whole revisiting streams thing especially recently, has felt almost like a continuation of what we were doing on Twitch. I feel like when we first came back, it was slightly different because like a lot of the features weren't around. I was just kind of getting back into the hang of streaming, right? But now that we've had the sound effects set up, there's like all of the membership things again. It feels like where we left off when I kind of stopped streaming on Twitch, which is lovely. Making up for lost time. Oh no, I think this is not... Hold up. This needs to go lower. So let's do 1.5. I don't know how low... Oof. Minus... Hold up, sorry. This part's a bit complicated, but we need to figure it out. 3? No. Minus 2. Okay, will that work? Yet fun with Yard Sale Simulator's got a lot of depth. Interesting, because the glimpses I saw with the... You know when YouTube does that preview thing? It looks like any other simulator game in terms of graphics. So the fact that it's like actually in depth sounds promising. Okay. You're not even a huge Lord of the Rings fan and you're surprised you enjoy it so much. And see, so that's the thing for me, is that I have never watched a single Lord of the Rings thing. And so I'm like, will I just not... Like, I don't watch any Marvel movies nowadays. Just because I'm like, oh, they're all tied to each other, what's the point? Like, I'll have to remember this, and then I'll have to like go and watch this. And I don't care about most superheroes that aren't Spider-Man. So I won't be bothered to like go and learn about everyone. And it just puts me off the entire universe completely. So that was my concern with Tales of the Shire. And then it's interesting because I feel like my only kind of, you know, exposure to Tales of the Shire was Ryan, like then everyone else who started streaming it. But apparently it has the whole thing of people unliking the game as well. It's almost like City Skylines 2. To me at least, because I have always enjoyed playing this game. Even when it was like first released, it's run fine for me. He says as he got a completely new computer just to play this game. But like I have enjoyed the entire process of playing this game. But if you look on Steam and just like all of the reviews of City Skylines, there's a lot of people who aren't impressed. And I'm just wondering whether that's just the same situation with Tales of the Shire. Okay. When you first start, you're like, well, this is gonna go quick, but there's so much to the game. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Jaden. I appreciate it. You submitted a verification to YouTube. Oh, it's one of those verification things? Oh my gosh. I've lost track of what's required of YouTube things nowadays. Like, remember a time when you could only post 15-minute videos? I don't know if any of you were making videos back then. But yeah. It's crazy that that was a thing. Small pedestrian street. Can I like go through this part? Oh, the pillar's not happy. Okay. You're quite uncultured when it comes to movies and TV shows, actually. I feel like I'm very much a consumes all media on YouTube sort of person and then like re-consumes the same thing. I think I need to go and see like a specialist to be like, hey, I think my brain's cooked. Do you want to just help me define how it's cooked? Medium well done? Definitely not well done. Given how it functions. But yeah, no, like I don't watch any TV shows or things. At most, I think it's also because of the state of like I don't get easy access to the kind of shows I want to watch. Because I would watch a lot of British shows. Like stuff on the BBC, Channel 4, ITV. But there is no easy way to get that here. And all that we have here are like Netflix, Disney Plus, and I'm not really interested in most of the things in their catalog. Netflix always gives me all of their productions, always give me this feeling that it's very dystopian. Like all of their game shows, something about the set design just feels very like Black Mirror. Because Mr. Partner, we were watching Cook at All Costs. That was like a Netflix thing. So it was like 3 different home cooks get like mystery box things of ingredients at 3 different price points. The idea sounds solid, but the execution was kind of but the set design just looked very like, don't know. You're a huge Lord of the Rings fan, but you're having a lot of fun with Tales of the Shire, even though there's not much Lord of the Rings lore. Okay, that's good that it's not much for me at least. Because I'm coming from the opposite side of I don't know anything about like, what ring? It's like the Game of Thrones, like what throne are we competing for? City Skylines 2 is just very heavy on PC. See, I felt that, and then when I had to use my gaming laptop for that month where my my computer was broken, I was surprised at how well it ran. Like, we started this city on my gaming laptop, and yes, it's a small population, but I was expecting it to not even like run properly for the time that we were on it. So I came away from that experience being like, oh, actually, like, it runs better than I was expecting. Oh my gosh. Oh no! I'm sorry, all of you residents. Can I even click on any of them? Oh, actually, wait. We should save. I have not saved at all today. Whoopsie. Is this episode 9? Are we 9 episodes into this series? Jeez. Okay. 9-1. Look at all of these sad people. Brittany, I'm sorry. You're going home. You have no home. Where's your home? Oh, okay, no, you just moved to a fancier part of town. Well done. Congratulations. Hello, AJ. Welcome in. Welcome to... We've destroyed an entire neighborhood, AJ. I hope your house wasn't here. And Hyena just finished work. Hooray! Is that the last day for the week, or do we have work again tomorrow? Oh, I have to get... Ooh. Okay, hold up. There's a lot of... The moment the terraforming comes in, it's like, oh my gosh, I have to fix so many things. Right, so it is a 3x3 lane, 6-lane road. Okay. Here we go. So it reconnects, the bridge goes under, and then like people can walk from the sunken park through into our new neighborhood. That's the plan. That's the plan. Although, I think I do need to sync it a bit more for this bit. Yo. Okay. Game of Thrones, they all want the Iron Throne in Westeros. Only that one, the most uncomfortable one to sit on. Okay, the only thing I know is that there's this like... Is it Winter is Coming person? The one that just looks like a snow... The Snow Prince, the Snow King? The only reason why I know that is there was this like British daytime TV show that usually did like Halloween dress-ups. And for 1 year, their host was dressed up as that. That's the only reason why I know. Oh, I don't like the connections of the nodes so far with all these new things we're doing. They're all very, like, all over the place. Okay, that's better. Right, so this connection settled. This area should also go... Okay, maybe just this bit. Oh no, the bus stop. Oh. Well, it will get tidied up eventually. I just need to make sure that I have all of this, like, placed down so I remember. And at least so that the city can function for the time being while we start building up again. No! Oh my gosh. Okay. Which one do they need to pull out to be crowned king? Your friend Arthur wants to know. What? I'm so confused. This is how little lore I know. I know the Raimanora lore of there were 2 channels technically, but 3 attempts at making it big. The first one was on channel 1, and then channel 2 was actually the current one that she still uses. But you would never know given that she rebranded it. That's where my brain goes when it comes to being aware of like TV show lore. And then there was a quick side hustle in the land of BookTube for a while, where she claims she never did good thumbnails, but I actually feel like during that period of time, her thumbnails were. Did you know she was dressed up, cosplayed as a Pixar lamp? That's a fun fact for you. She once pretended to be a Pixar lamp. Okay, you love resting on Sundays. I've actually completely fallen off the whole, like, resting on a weekend thing because my schedule's just, like, all over the place. And actually, if I assess it, I kind of prefer that my rest day is on a day that no one else is resting. Because of how crowded Singapore is, like, I cannot imagine my only rest days being when everyone else goes out. And it's like, I am so reluctant to go out of the house at the best of times, but let alone when it's crowded. So, works better for me. Do we need pics? I don't have it. That's the thing. It's been hidden from society. Even I have some clips. I have some memes of it. But I'm not allowed to share it due to non-disclosure agreements that were never signed. But yeah, no, I don't have any of those videos. What's happening here? What did I do here? Four-lane road. Okay, there we go. I think that's the main road that works at. Oh my gosh. Oh! Wooden Rose has a new one! Congratulations, you found another sound. Apparently that's a balloon fight sound. Which, I mean, I have played balloon fight, but I don't remember ever hearing that. So, at least now we know. My gosh. Here we go. Let me link it without it going crazy. Like this. Okay, good. There. That should be all the little connections we need to make. You promise you won't share it? We are planning something for next month. Oh, Granny, it's 2 without the space. Try that again and see if it works. Oh my gosh, we've got things building. Stop building! Stop. What are they trying to do? Like, actually develop? Who said that's allowed? Okay, so now, if I can just very quickly go through and, oh, I think I have to do this one by one. Oh no. There we go, it works. Well done, Granny. Okay. I need to start finding more sounds again, I feel. Like, we're going through the catalog quite quickly. Where's the... So I'm trying to mark out the green space that we're reserving. Oh, although... Where is it? This thing ends here, right? We don't have much space for the high-risers. Okay, something to keep in mind. I might actually do it this side. Oh no, there isn't... The green space doesn't connect there. There will be... a divide here. These are actually very small plots of land. I might not be able to do my green corridors as I initially hoped. Oh, there's supposed to be a road going here. Okay. And here as well. Okay, I hope that at least helps us to visualize everything. And then there will be... Wow, this park is so much smaller in reality than it looked on our map. Have I done it wrong? Why is there so much space on our map versus here? I think because the pedestrian path goes this way, but in theory, this should... There's supposed to be a road here. Okay, but this is supposed to be a park. Okay, I'm just gonna put lots of trees here. Granny's going to lurk mode. Okay, Granny, thank you for lurking. And then... like that. That's supposed to be the greenery. Okay, I'm gonna get going with some development here for a start. The entrance will be here. Oh, that's kind of weird. Okay, and while Granny's away in lurk mode, I am using more roundabouts. Oh, okay, wait. So I saw this on Instagram. City Skylines actual Instagram. There's a way to actually snap to the middle of this. Let me try it. Ah, okay. Interesting. So if you disable the snap to zoning cell length, it lets you center those things. Good to know. Okay, and then... can I have... yes, good, we've got some cells here now. I wonder how many cells I can go out before it... oops. Before it actually doesn't let me place more things. Oh, it stops at 3, okay. Because see, the previous issue... like, the previous way it was doing was that I was zoning directly on this path. And so everything felt very cramped. So what I'm trying to do now is to not do that. Let's see what kind of buildings form. Because with vanilla, unfortunately, we don't have much control over what gets developed. So I will see what these buildings create. Although, this is supposed to be the shopping area. So, shopping area it is. Here we go. Off you go. Develop. Uh-oh. Now there's no electricity. Oh, because that's not connected. Okay. For now, there's gonna be so much of these like temporary connections that I need to do just to make things function. So that should fix itself. Yes. Okay, and then for now... I will have to connect you here so that you have something to do. The Grounded 1 vs 2 question from earlier, it's a sequel in a new map. The story goes you were kidnapped, shrunk, and sent to be ended. But some kind scientists sent us to the set of Grounded 1. So that is the original Grounded 1 thing, right? Interesting, interesting. Oh my, I'm sorry everyone. Look at everyone like leaving our town. I will build housing. Don't worry, it will happen. If you send it to me, does that mean I show it on stream? Sorry, a certain moderator is sending me proof that I'm actually not bullying. Oh my, speaking of bullying, I'm bullying my pro citizens. Where are they gonna go? Now I'm curious. Hold up. Oh dear, I'm sorry to all the bussers who are gonna have to deal with this. You can show those ones, but I would like to be honest. Nah, it's okay, we'll save it for next month. I think. That's what we'll do. Oh, actually, wait, we've got a bus station. Why don't we just reroute everything now? Okay, so the regional bus stops... sorry, not regional bus stops, the regional bus lines. Let's reroute you here first. So that will be R1 and R2. So at least we have 2 services running. And then we can test to see whether this system is doing well before we move everything over. Well, I don't like that this isn't like connected properly. What are you doing, Orange? Okay, Orange is being confused, which is fine. Maybe they're doing the big shameful walk out of the city, like how Sam had to for your city. Look at this. Oh my gosh. It's probably the state of Marina Bay right now in Singapore, given that the National Day Parade thing is ending soon. You know, I actually was supposed to go with Mr. Partner, and I decided that, nah. We were offered tickets, but I had so much going on with my work and stuff that I just didn't want to deal with the whole like crowd and like working around my schedule just to enable it, because it would have meant skipping a stream, it would have meant skipping a day I could have done work or a rest day, and I just wasn't in that place to be like, oh, I have spare time, let's go and look at that. Also because here, they make it so that every person gets to, like when you're in school, everyone gets to see one parade. So it was when you are 11 years old, you get to go. And so I have been once. That was a long time ago. And right at the end, so we get to go to for the rehearsals, I should emphasize, like not the actual event, but it's the same thing. You just don't get the Prime Minister there, like the actual one. They have a fake one though, they have like a pretend one. And then, oh no, all of these things are here. Sorry, all of these aren't supposed to be in the game. Yeah, and so there is like a law apparently. Law is in L-O-R-E, not there is an actual law. Have to clarify given that Singapore is known as being like a place that's very law heavy. L-A-W heavy. Like there's a law that on National Day, it usually doesn't rain for the parade. Unfortunately, because we went for rehearsals, it did rain at the very end, so everyone got drenched. So, what fun! Okay, give us back our housing. Looking at your wall of text. Actually, no, I was just mindful in case anyone's listening and they don't want to be spoiled by like the grounded things. I'm okay because I don't usually pay attention to the law, but I was just being mindful of that. But I appreciate the wall of text and the context of what grounded is. Okay. Oh, I wish the buildings would face the other way, but it seems to be a limitation of actually. Ooh. I don't think I can. One-way alley. Small pedestrian. How did I do it for Live Daughters? Oh no, I did the same thing. Okay. Why does this feel so confusing versus what we were doing at Live Daughters? I might have to... Sorry, buildings, you have to go again. I need to, like, figure something out. Okay. So, when it comes to this new area, let's do a griddy, like, a kind of more of a grid system for a start, before I explore more, like, windy formats. Okay, so I'll start with that. Then... Small pedestrian street. Okay. Small pedestrian street's okay. I can do that. Connect it up this way. Oh. Right. So that creates that. Then a road needs to go in the middle. And then that's where I can have the 2-lane... What's this? Perpendicular parking alley. Okay. There is no space for any of this. It's been out for... When did Grounded 1 get released, actually? I've never... You know, I actually never heard of the game until, like, this week. Or whenever I started streaming it. You see something different to what... Oh, it'll make sense when I actually get around to it. As to why I'm, like, trying this method. Is that the buildings are all back to front. So when we're doing the layout... if I don't correct it now, it's setting up the wrong template for this whole neighborhood. Imagine if this happened in real life and a journalist started interviewing all those people. What's happening here? I mean, it's gentrification, basically. I might have to do... Is that like a one-sided thing that's not a one-way? Okay, I can't do roadside parking. It has to be an alley that turns off into areas that has parking. So, like this. Okay, yeah, that solves the problem. And then now I can go in and be like, have your buildings. Oh, but it's still going on the wrong side. No, build and okay, good. Build on that side. Just for now. That will not be the actual configuration. See, now once these buildings are built, the front will actually be facing the pedestrian path here. Oh my gosh, so many people. Are these all the bus? Okay, our bus interchange is working. We've got people. Look at that, they actually have space to like, wait, oh my gosh, that was loud. Thank you, Wooden Rose. Oh my. 2,000 and fully released in 2... Wow, it took like 2 years to be fully released. Is it because of the DLCs and stuff, or it was early access? Learning a lot about other games, clearly, with today's stream. Oh dear, okay. Oh, also, I think Granny is still lurking, but... Because early on her stream, I was talking about laksa as a dish. Because I had that, like, it's a recent discovery for me that I'm able to eat it. And it's basically this, like, noodle gravy kind of dish, where the broth, like the gravy, is made of, like, coconut milk. It's like a curry-ish flavor. Let me find a proper definition of it. Coconut milk, tamarind spice paste, noodles. Because I know what it is, I just don't know how to explain it to someone who has never seen it, you know? And so, like, I was thinking about it as to a lot of the dishes that I don't dare to eat are primarily because I worry that it'll be spicy. I can't deal with spice. Like, I'm not good with spice. Spice in terms of heat. I like spice in terms of flavor, but heat I can't do. And like, my worry whenever I avoid a dish that is potentially going to be spicy is that I don't want to waste my, like, money and the food for something that I won't be able to eat. But then it comes across like, oh, I'm being picky, or like I have very limited tastes or things. So I don't know. So, like, I'm very glad that now I found that laksa can be something I eat, because I've always liked the idea of it. Oh my gosh, all of these, like, mods are in the way. Can't tell which ones aren't mods. These aren't mods. Yeah, I've always liked the idea of laksa, but I was always afraid it would be too spicy. So, yeah. Out of curiosity, who here can deal with spice and who can't? Because growing up in an Asian society, the stereotype that everyone likes to do, it's like, oh, I'm just gonna say it, I'm sorry that it's like, I'm just gonna quote what people say. Oh, white people can't deal with spice, that's what they say. So, yeah, but clearly, I don't fall into that, even though I can't deal with spice. And based on what John just said, it's clear that it's not true. Spicy is life. See, you're fine with spice. It's not a thing. You can't stop eating spicy food even if your aging body complains about it more and more. So how do you... Maybe it's just like different people's bodies are like able to process it, but I can't do a spice because when it builds, I stop being able to taste things. So it's like I don't enjoy the feeling of it, you know? Okay, roundabout. Oh, actually, no, this has to be a cul-de-sac. There. Spice, anything more than super mild with cream is too hard for me. Yeah, that's sort of me. I'm afraid to eat, because when we have, like, the Indian food we get here is more authentic than I would say in, like a Western country. So they are slightly spicier than what you would get in, say, the UK or stuff. And so I don't dare to order things like butter chicken and stuff sometimes because it can be spicy. Actually, no, butter chicken's okay. It's, ironically, chicken tikka masala here can be spicy. I don't know, it's just... Your heat tolerance keeps going up, your stomach's just starting to rebel, but you love the heat. I guess it's like a different people. If you like the feeling of it, then it's good. I guess I just don't like the feeling of it. is what we're concluding here. And then there's like a... Because over the years, like Singapore tends to be a melting pot of all sorts of flavors, right? So in the recent decade, we are starting to get a lot of regional Chinese food. And the one thing... Oh, sorry building, just destroyed you. The one thing that we are getting a lot here now is this thing called mala, which is numbing spice. So it's from like Sichuan, but it's like, you can get it either as a dry noodle mix with like all sorts of vegetables and meat and stuff, or soup. And then you just have to indicate your spice preference, but it's numbing spice. So yeah, the flavor's interesting. It's very heavy is what I would say. Like, it's very greasy sort of food. Okay, I hope this works. There we go. Tikka masala is meant to be... Is it though? Because when I was in the UK, I don't feel like it was. Butter chicken's a sweet spice. No, so that's the thing here. It's still spicy. You're not a spicy person. You only like a certain amount of curry, but not hot stuff. And your body also does not like spicy food. I don't have the... Like, when I do try spicy food, maybe because I'm not eating enough of it, I don't have the body rejecting spice situation. I just don't like the feeling of it in my mouth as I'm eating it. The, like, burning thing. Oh, hello, that's Mr. Partner, everyone. He is... We were having this conversation recently. It's like a thing that in Singapore, we all have code switching that we do. We don't do it on purpose, but how we would talk amongst like just locals versus... Like, I've noticed this whenever I'm on a mic, if I do videos or things, I'm not doing it on purpose, but I will sound a bit different than if I'm talking with my friends. And we've realized that actually, Mr. Partner has the reverse, which is that when he is code switching, he doubles down on the local stuff. And so what he's just given you is a glimpse as to what local language is. Okay, so let's break it down. Where's your first? La, zi, ji. I don't even know what it is. It's like that. It's 3 different words. It's a Chinese dish. That is like, how do I best describe it? Sichuan mala chicken. Okay, wait, let's just bring up the window. Here it is. That's what it looks like. This is what it... So it's like dried chili. Oh, it's at the wrong side of the screen. This. Dried chili with chicken, like fried chicken cubes. And like spring onion. It's actually quite a nice flavor. It's just that you have to be careful because some of it's spicy and some of it isn't. Like, we had a few that was actually quite good. Okay, so that's the first word. Tahan is like a colloquial... I can't remember... Is it Malay? It's like, you can't tolerate it. You can't stand it. The ma means numbing. Ma is like numbing in Mandarin. So, that's the breakdown of what he said. In case you were like, what is he saying? Oh my gosh. Okay, let me just... Anything else you said that needed explaining? Need to check. Okay, no, the rest was just English, so we're fine. Oh dear. Wow, TJ, you actually really like spice. That's crazy. I can't. Okay, let me just do more parking. We just have lots of parking area. It's gonna be a slow redevelopment, I feel. Like, I thought we could get around to just doing it all at once, but I'm realizing now at the moment we need to do details. It's like, ooh, actually, we can't build that fast. That's okay. You can already feel your stomach hurting. Actually, this dish is okay. It's just that the sensation of the spice. So I just glanced over to my other screen and then I just like, because I always have my Discord open as like in case there's things that I need to see from the modding side. And then all I can just see is the most recent message Rai sent me of the compilation of like the memes. I'm just like, oh my gosh. One of the memes is super large and super orange as well. Oh dear. Okay. Oh, actually, I've not used any of the signature buildings. Let's see if there's any we can use. Food station. What's this? Okay, I'm gonna place it down just so we can see what it looks like. Okay, no, that's too road focused. One stop station, square center. Okay, that doesn't fit. The marvelous marble, the capacitor building. Oh, that kind of fits. Should we try and put this here? Oh, it's very blue. Okay, you know what? Yeah, let's just put this here. So this can be the fancy building of the area. Who was that? Random. Well done, Jaden. Oh, and you're being right. Okay, no worries. I wasn't paying attention. I was focusing on the placing of the buildings. Okay, there we go. It gives you a little endorphin rush. People like it, keep pushing the boundary. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, when you describe it that way. You don't think that those type of peppers have flavor, they just have kick. You like jalapenos and chipotle and serrano. So the ones that you're saying, John, are the ones that have flavor or don't have flavor? We don't get jalapenos, chipotle, serrano, habanero. We have... Well, we get a lot of like... It's called chili padi. The small ones. The really... but... You know, we get all of these things here, right? But when we went to Bangkok, trying their heat, like spice, that is genuine. When they say it's spicy, don't even take their a bit of spice as like, oh, you'll be fine. Cause we had that situation where I was trying to get a mango papaya salad. I knew my limits. I was like, I can't do spice, so can I have no spicy? And then the person was like, oh, just a bit of spicy, it'll be good flavor. And I was just like, okay, I trust you. Like, I made sure they were aware that I can't do spice, and they were still like, yes, just do it. And it was too spicy. And I was so sad because it was actually quite good. So, don't joke around in Thailand if you're gonna try spice, is what I will say. So just get no spicy for everything. Oh my gosh, but I have been like, it's a revelation for me, because I discovered this tom yum dish in Bangkok. It's a variation of the normal tom yum. Like, it's not the kind that you would normally get. It's from a shop specifically called J.O. I think the J.O. is like a person's name, if I'm not wrong. And they do like this thick tom yum with roasted pork belly slices, prawns. What's it called? Sorry, here I just call it sotong. Sotong is squid. Squid. And then like egg. Let me get the picture. Do I have it? The one time I need to show it, I don't have it with me here. I'll post it in Discord later. Because I don't have my like messaging thing set up today. And that was so good. It was thick. It was rich. It was they have evaporated milk in it, so it was like thick. And then they put like raw egg yolks on top, and you mix it in. And then they put this specific brand of instant noodles that they have called Mama. And thankfully we got the not spicy version. Otherwise, I feel like a lot of us would have gone Mama as we were eating it. Okay. The ones you mentioned are more flavorful. Okay. I've been seeing these. I don't know where they're from. I feel like it's from China. These large green peppers recently that jump between not being spicy and being spicy, but they're always very flavorful. Like, my parents buy it sometimes just to like cook with. Those are quite good. You can eat roasted chili peppers just by themselves. I feel like when it's roasted, it malts the flavor. It makes the flavor milder. Does that make sense? Oh, I really don't like the color of this building though. It's quite bright. Okay. Not a fan of tom yum. Can I have it with a different soup base? I think for that specific dish you can't. If I'm not mistaken, because it's their like signature dish. But they do have, it's like a restaurant, so you can get other things. Don't get the prawn cake though. I didn't enjoy that. I thought it would be like a funny, like a nice fried shrimp cake or something. Like with chunks of prawn or something, but it just wasn't. I was so disappointed. The 2 times I tried getting it in Bangkok, I was disappointed. Because it was just mush. I think I went to it expecting the wrong thing. So then I was disappointed. Okay, we've got our first little zone, everyone. Oh, can I put another building here? I can. Okay. Let's make use of this bit. Actually, no. I'll leave it as a blank space. That'll be fine. Let's see. I've never actually seen the peppers here. Also, why is there a roundabout here? I don't remember what I'm building. Hold up. Oh, okay. I remember. I know what we're doing now. I had salt once. Does it count as spicy? I definitely lean more towards that. Much rather. Apparently, Australia had a McSpicy burger at McDonald's. Which, like, as someone from Singapore, is funny because we have a burger called McSpicy. And it's very, very, very spicy. So when we saw that Australia did the same thing, and it actually wasn't the same. Like, they just named it the same thing. But it's nothing like the McSpicy we get here. Can someone bring me some instant noodles? I gotta learn to have storage for days. Oh no. Do you have food delivery? Or like grocery delivery, Karina? That could be another way around it, potentially. Okay. Delete this. One-way alley. Oh, I don't like the one-way alley. I wish they did a small alley. Not even a small alley, a small pedestrian street that didn't require the whole, like... that didn't require the whole complete the loop thing in order to get it to work. Okay. McSpicy is stomach spicy, not mouth. I never felt that, even as someone who doesn't like spice. I felt the mouth spicy. I didn't feel the spicy. The spicy. Actually, yeah, we're talking about spice and stuff to someone who literally has spicy in your username. Oh my gosh. Just clicked for me. Now, can I do this cul-de-sac on this? Oh, okay, no, we're fine. That fixes the problem. Ta-da. Let's pause this for a moment. I bring this further out. Just learning about... options here to complete the loop. Oh, I can't finish the loop of this one. That's not fun. Okay, I'm just... It's really... oh no. Oh no, how am I gonna finish... Okay, it's fine. We'll leave it for now. Tell me about... Wow. Who is in charge of cleaning this glass ceiling? Because you did a terrible job. Okay. Well, we shall continue. More buildings to be built, please? It's not building. Why are you not building? Build, please. Build. Oh no. Okay, it's fine. We keep going. Actually, you know what? Maybe this can be a... I'm slightly changing around the... Oh no, don't break it. Slightly changing around the zoning decisions that we made. Uh-oh. Okay, never mind. That's fine. I'm gonna put officers here. Because I realized it's actually further out. There we go. And so this side can become... Wow, there's so many people taking the bus here. Are these people still moving out? I hope not. Right, we'll be right back. Okay. Oh my. Are you all just still... 277. It's full. All the buses are full. R2, R1. Yikes. Where are they coming from as well? You know, it's all just... Jeez. Spicy in your username doesn't mean the food. Oh my gosh, wait. You mentioned... You explained it that time. And now I actually... Okay, I have to rewatch a VOD. So I know I asked you about it that time, and then now my brain's not working. I'm like, wait, what was the reason again? Oh dear. Oh, what's this? Canopy Cafe? Gusto Gelato. Hold up. Are these like fancy... Canopy Cafe. What do you look like? Ooh, okay. I wish it didn't have the car park things. This one's okay, I like this. But, given that we are limited in terms of space, I think we can't use these here. They are too slow rise. If there is something that's more... What's this? Oasis Kitchen. If there is something that's more bookshop. United Mall, Shard Arena. What's this? Deep Blue Oceanarium. Ooh. Okay, I can't use too many of these unique buildings now because there's so much of the city we still need to, like, build up. What are you? Oh, the cars? Okay, we'll figure it out. Good night, Granny. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your stream today as well. Okay. Oh! Welcome back, Jaden. Celebrations. Apparently this sound effect is called... Let me look for it. I think it's called Theodore. Like, if you look it up on YouTube. But, Pom, no, embarrassed. Erwin. Oh no, it's called Erwin. Which is very, very fitting. Noodle equals snake, boop noodle. Snake whose nose you want to boop cause it's cute and spicy. Venomous danger noodle with the hurt juice. Oh my gosh. And the snake you have again is not venomous, right? Just to confirm things. Just so we know what to expect. If it goes for you on stream. Okay, I need something that's like a... Because I don't think it's gonna let me zone it. I don't have a Northeast Inn. Oh no! Can it fit in this space? I feel like it's just about too big. No! Okay, Streamline Diner, that's too small. Ah. The square center was so close. Unfortunately, that doesn't work here. Espresso and... Ooh, what's this? Interesting concept. Let me place this down to see. Oh, but it's all like car focused. All these buildings are too car focused. Okay. There you go. Place some big buildings. Let's have developments, please. It's a Colombian red-tailed boa, not a danger rule. Okay. Just making sure for safety. For awareness as well, in case like stuff happens. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Any game you want money.
Any game you want money. TJ, thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate it. What? Can I just confirm that I said super chat? Also, my iPad just switched off. When did that happen? Let's see. Bring it back here, please. I hope that wasn't disabled for too long. I also hope that I said super chat and not something else that starts with an S instead. Thank you, we appreciate it. Oh my gosh. Nope, rope, they are too spicy. I think that might have to go towards, although I'm playing Sims 3 at the moment, so I don't know if I would do another Sims. Let me look through. There were games that I definitely wanted to start exploring. I've just been, like, mindful of. Okay, so a few key ones that I've prioritized. I haven't decided yet. I wanted to try Lake. I wanted to try Bear and Breakfast. Locomoto. Okay, the other ones I can, like, wait till another time. Yeah, so at least I can try those few. Oh, The Sims 2 is on 20% off. And Inzoi. Oh, Inzoi is still like at full price. Is anyone still playing Inzoi, by the way? Because I'm curious, like, when it first released, everyone was trying it, and then now it's like I don't see anyone playing it. Is it that it got too buggy? Or, I don't know, just didn't hold people's attention? You do love Mala, it hits you the next day. Oh my gosh. We were having that discussion earlier. The Mala thing. Okay, people, we need to stop parking on the roads, please. That's one thing I'll have to do as we build up this new area, is get rid of all the people parking next to the roads again and put proper parking. This one needs to have... Okay. Then now I can actually rotate this hotel so that it faces inwards, and the car park can be... Oh, sorry, it was auto-saving. The car park can be in this side, which is still a bit weird given that the hedge goes this way, but we will just pretend that magically it does something. And then the alley... Ooh. Yeah, that's fine. I definitely think that... like, I expected that it would be a bit more organized, but it feels like I'm just randomly putting down lines at the moment. But it is definitely denser. Okay, sorry everyone. I feel like versus other city skyline streams we've done, I'm definitely doing more of an Azzy today, like the hyper focus. Inzo is getting a big update on August 20th. Oh, what specifically? Let's look. Inzoi. Is it Island Getaway? Ooh. Oh, it actually looks quite nice. What's it based off? Is it off like Thailand? Okay, that looks interesting. I will say I did want to try the build mode of Inzoi as well. Like, I'm not sure how I feel about the generative stuff, but the rest of it looks fun. Okay, I think once we start putting down trees everywhere as well, right now everything's very bare, but as we saw with Live Daughters over here, right? So this was one of the new generation planned areas we did in the city, right? So, like, it was quite bare, and then when we started putting down the trees, everything looked more like fitting, I guess. So as you can see, compared to here, right now, there's like barely any greenery. That should be fixed once we, like, figure stuff out. Oh, there is that space there. The update will give us a Hawaiian-inspired island. Oh, interesting. I wonder, because I was looking at a few, like, news articles about Survivor. You know, that game show? It's like, could you run Survivor in Inzoi? If it's based on the, like, an island living sort of situation? Maybe it's possible. Okay, northeast high density. Let's place down a bigger building here. That fits. Okay. Do we get to move into the new area? We will. At the moment, I've not placed down any housing zones because I've been focusing on this bit. The housing starts from... Okay, there will be a big one here that we'll have to do. Oh my gosh, the poor bus. The bus services, they are still just struggling. My goodness, okay. I don't know that we'll get... What time is it? 9 o'clock. Okay, we've got about half an hour. Do I want to develop this area? Okay, let's try. I will mark off at least this section. I actually don't know whether we can legally have snakes in Singapore. I feel like we had a whole hoo-ha of like, oh, you can't actually have cats in like public housing flats, and like majority of people here live in public housing flats. That was recently changed. So I feel like snakes probably is a definite no-no. Okay, this plot of land shall be for housing. And what I will do is... Oh my, okay wait. So my plan is... I just place these down first. So you have like two ways to enter this place. Down here, there will be just a strip of parking. Like this. I'll make it 90 degrees just so it's like easier on everyone. And then along this stretch, we can have parking as well. Oh my. No, wait, let's use that new tool. The centering one, that one. Okay. So you have all parking, but the rest of the space then becomes pedestrianized zone. So like this center court can be a garden or park, which would make sense. Let's do some like fancy. I don't think this is gonna work well, because I'm really just drafting it all. So a center court thing, like that. There'll be a garden here, and then cats only public housing, but it was always like unenforced law and they repealed it. Yeah, because I always saw it, and you always have these stray cats. Sorry, I can't like multitask and talk about cats while building. You always have these stray cats that live in those like public housing estates anyway. So there was no point. It was a losing battle to enforce something like that. Okay, there we go. Look, lots of zoning. It works. Good. Okay. So... Can I... Okay, so I guess that will be a garden in itself. Then we bring in the... How high-rise should we be? I think it's going to be closer to this side. So if I bring in... Mixed house... Oh, actually... This side, the bit that is close to the bus stop, let's make it as mixed housing. Let's do Japanese mixed housing. So that there are shops from when you first get there, you know, like to the area. Then, the inner portion, or actually no, this part shouldn't be mixed housing, just the front bit. High-rise housing, we can do... I actually find that some of the Eastern European high-rise housings, like buildings are quite nice. So let's see what it does. Okay, fingers crossed that they will be like terraced enough that we get the illusion of it getting from short to tall. Just to help it along, for the frontmost one, I'm gonna do medium density. And hopefully, there we go, AJ. If you'd like to have a place to live, you may choose from some recently launched flats that we have put up onto the market. Enjoy. Okay. Got 2 cats, now no more pets. Oh, I have that situation with plushies. It was always just supposed to be 1, and then now my entire, like, more space in my room is dedicated to my plushies than for me to sleep. Cats are at least good for rodent control. And yes, actually, that's a very big issue with like high-rise housing in Singapore, because it's so dense. Like, over time, as buildings settle in and then like estates mature, you'll definitely run into the pest situation. It can be the cockroaches, it can be the rats, it's just all of those things. And yeah, they can actually help to manage some of those things, I agree. Okay. Also, just a moment to say thank you to everyone who has been watching and lurking and chatting today. I feel like it's been a casual one versus some of the more chaotic streams that we've done. And I think after a few streams of doing Montai, it's nice to come back to like the vanilla way of playing again. Like I mentioned this before when we were doing Montai, the being able to try both the modded way of playing the game, but also the simple way is nice. And I still feel like my favorite thing has been seeing everyone. Oh yes, okay, it's all building. My favorite thing has been seeing like people get into this game as well. Because again, for the longest time, I didn't know that anyone else would be interested in the game, and then now there are people who are like playing it in their own time or even streaming it. Okay. Oh yes, okay. I mean, they're very brown. But the stacking is... Our view corridor is forming, essentially. So, I have those. I hope they change colors. But now let me... Ooh, cars, many cars. Okay, so... Again, if you're playing this game... Oh, this may not be good. If you're playing this game, and you're like panicking about traffic when you first create like a new estate, don't worry about this. This like is usually a one-off for the first bit. And then moving forward, if you find that it keeps recurring, then maybe you want to fix it. But for now, I will treat it as like, oh, it's just people moving in. Nothing to worry about yet. Okay, high rise, let's do... Okay, I'm breaking out the garden. Because I want to do tall buildings. Come on. Give me a bigger building. Okay, hold up. I might have to... There we go. See, we have to like reconfigure all of these. Oh my gosh, it's the Yoshi again. Oh dear. Even I've lost track of what we have in terms of the plushie stuff. You don't mind the random sound effects, whatever. Like the Yoshis. Thank you, Jaden. My gosh. Okay. You know what? I will do a stylistic, like, path design in future. Once it's finalized. There's no point me just deleting everything each time. So for now, it will all just be... funny, like, paths until I finalize things. Okay. So that should be stacked. Can we squeeze another building here? It's gonna be a short one, I think. Hopefully this gives it space. No, now it's gonna be the small buildings. Although, if they're tall too, they work. Okay. Oh no! Another 20 hours to wait. Oh dear. Unfortunately, we won't be streaming 20 hours from now. But you can try. Oh wow. Excuse me. This medium density housing, what do you think you're doing? This one can be... Oh, actually, yeah, let's do one with low rent housing. That should help. And then once they build up, we can visualize. Wow! So many cars. I might want to... Let's see. I think we need to reinstate the bus stops. Just to... relieve this area of some of the... the lack of public transport options. Let's move... Okay, do this. Pathfinding failed. Where else are you? Okay, I hope that works. So at least now, our poor buses. Oh my gosh, there's like so many of them. Because I forgot I split up my bus lines into like 4 different lines each. Okay, at least serve the area for now, please. Thank you. Jaden, you first. Should I start doing seconds? Maybe I have to start doing a second command. Okay, why are all the buildings so brown today? They're all brown. Can I get, Okay, you know what, I'm just gonna bulldoze some of these. We need different colors, people. Give me better color. Oh no! Need a taller building. Tall building. Oh no! Okay, good, that one. Have fun. These ones too, I feel like... These two look too retro. Let's try the Chinese medium density. Although once again, they're not filling up the entire space. Or third or fourth. Oh my gosh. Like a second breakfast. Yeah, like just all of the things. You're brown again. Everything is brown. Okay, this one's sort of like a bluish. I will accept it. This one's ugly. I'm getting rid of that. How tall are you building? Oh wow, okay, that's tall. That's black. Okay. I mean, they will upgrade over time. So, maybe I don't have to worry that much about it. Okay, so for now, at least... Actually, let me save while we're here. Oh, I should have checked. Like, before... I have saved, right? 9.2. Okay, let me load before we destroyed this place. Because I forgot to check how much population we had. Okay, so this was... Look at this, Misty. It's your town that we've not been working on. Okay, over here. So this was what it was previously. Wow, it's like completely different. So, this area was 1.5 plus 2, which is 3.5. 300-ish plus 4. So about 6,000 people were living in this area. Okay. Split, obviously the spread of it will be completely different. But if we come back here, and if I... Okay. If you would like to propose punny names for this new neighborhood, given that it is in the fringe of the city center, here's your chance to suggest some. Okay, let's see how many people. Evergreen Croft at the moment, this area. Although it actually has a name, it's Beechwood West. That was the official name. We have, okay, at 1,600, that's not fully replacing the population yet, but we've only built one part of the housing areas. There are 1, 2, potentially 3, 4, 5 more areas that can have housing. Okay, and I'm gonna do combustion engine ban, energy. We're just gonna do all of this, like recycling, roadside parking fee, 30, speed bumps, yes. Okay, just for a start. Okay. A street... But... Shall we at some point show your build of the city that you've been working on? I still haven't seen it, by the way. At the moment, we're sharing City Skylines games. And there was a few days where I couldn't get into the game because Mr. Partner was using it and like building, which he's not usually someone who would play this game. He would usually stare at it for 5 seconds and be like, I'm bored, let's play something else. So the fact that he was actually committing to it was fun. But yes, I've not seen it. Oh wow, many buses. Okay, I think straight away what Harina was saying is actually happening. Except it's all for the buses. Okay, we will observe, but potentially this area will have to become like 3 lanes each. Phoenix Square, for the name, something that rises from the ashes. What do we think? Do we have alternatives to Phoenix Square? Then I can put a poll. Unless Misty's gonna come in again with the some sort of like fringe McBinge or something. Binging, fringing, McBinging. No wait, binging, fringing, I don't know, whinging. Widowmaker. Oh my gosh. You accept your flaws and bad design skills. That's a good mindset to have. 10 years from now, you'll be making good thumbnails. Right, right? Oh dear. I did not say that. You like Azzy's Widowmaker. Okay, so Phoenix Square, Widowmaker. Shall we? Let's do that. Okay, one of you is gonna be a mayor. The new neighborhood name. Okay. Phoenix Square. Phoenix is one of those words that don't look like how they're spelled. Widow. Okay, I'm gonna do both squares. Just because Widowmaker on its own sounds odd. I'm gonna do Widowmaker Square. Okay, you have the next 5 minutes, basically, to decide who will be the new neighborhood mayor. And then we shall see. Oh my gosh, no wait, we should call it like... Okay, it won't be Square, it'll be Phoenix Fringe or Widowmaker Fringe. So, best of luck to both hopefuls for this mayor contest. Mayoral contest? Whatever it's called. May the best pun win, I guess. Why are you not... Okay, so I'm also expanding over to this side, which is... I didn't actually designate a specific zoning type for here. But at this rate, it's becoming housing as well. So if I just do a central little park thing... Oh, but then houses there will be so small. Okay, we can't do the second one. There we go. Widowmaker Quiff. The score, yeah, it's a landslide, that's for sure when it comes to this contest. Whereas previously, it was a bit of like a 50-50. Like, it was more of a split. For sure. So it appears that We might have a new mayor in town by the name of Stories with Azzy, who shall now be running the Widowmaker, what was it? Widowmaker Fringe Quiff Fringe? Something. You get first pickings as to what the name should be. Medium density row housing, urban promenades mixed housing. Let's do mixed housing here. The inner ones shall be... Some of the southwest mixed housing was quite nice, actually. But we shall see if it actually works. I need to let it develop first. Oh, the roads here gonna be busy, that's for sure. Oh. Okay, place more shops, I guess. Have fun, build up, get going. Quiff is the name of a fridge. I knew Quiff, I just never actually saw it spelt out. So just interesting to see. So much housing. Sorry, not housing, parking. Okay, any buses go here? Yes, they do. It's a major road, right? Okay, but I feel like regardless of how major it is, we need a crossing here. And then, oops, sorry, I know you just built your place. Not my fault, the game's just not smart in that way. Bus stops here. Okay, so people can access this neighborhood, hopefully without driving. This game is still very car-centric. Like, even as much as you try and build it to be public transport friendly, I feel like the game's fundamentals still mean that it will be quite car-centric. Oh no, why? Okay, for some reason it's gone to a small one. I don't understand this thing sometimes. This zoning thing, this is the one thing I don't like about playing vanilla, is that you have to live with this zoning situation, which never works well, because you're kind of stuck with whatever it wants to get. Like, if you don't care as much about the specific buildings that are going up, if you're playing more for, like, the mechanics of the game, it's fine. Unfortunate. Oh no, no, and that building was fine too. But yes, okay, so this southwest thing, this is a good building. Okay, there we go, just build 2. Have fun. People don't trust buses. I know, it's terrible. Okay, and then hopefully if I do this, it doesn't destroy the zoning again. Okay, there we go, solved it. Nice! So these sorts of like mid-rise corridor neighborhoods as well. Is it too low rise is my question. But I think it's good to have some of these, because what's next to this? Here is supposed to be shops. Okay. How many populations there? We'll see. If anything, I can always just densify it a bit more. Also, I'm curious, if I do this, does it destroy the building? It doesn't. Okay, so we can have a wider, like, kind of plaza thing. Oh, that path is wonky. There. And there. Okay, lovely. And I'm really not doing any detailing today, I realized. It's like putting down the foundations of everything. It's what we're mainly doing, I feel. Oh no, I can't put my trees. Let me put my trees. Yes. Yes. Okay, good. It's sort of letting me. 4. Okay. I feel like that could be a park in itself. Maybe. Also, John, I'm very concerned that you're still here, given that... What time did you say it was at the start of stream? 4-ish? Please get some rest, like, later when you can. Luckily, it's a weekend. But I appreciate you being here, regardless. Okay. I think this spot could fit one of those fancy buildings we saw earlier. Espresso. Okay, no, that's too big. We've got, what's this? Steakhouse. Oh my gosh, Instagram has been feeding me so many like steak and frites videos that I'm so hungry. Like, I want it. Oh no, it's too far away. Okay. I do like that building, but because of the way it's angled, I don't feel it fits that lot the best. Unfortunately, it feels like everything else doesn't fit either. Too big. Too big. Ah. Okay, I guess we'll have like a little corridor that'll have to do. So weird. But I guess that's nice, like you have a little corridor where you get to sit and stuff. Imagine me actually playing the game. I'm having to pay attention to what I know, I'm sorry, I'm not giving you like side tangents and things today. What's happening to me? My gosh. Am I a Sims fan? I used to be. I used to do a lot of Sims building. And I kind of fell off the game because of... There's only so many builds you can do before they all start feeling the same. Although, given how long it's been since I've done a build, like, I'm considering doing a new video. That's like... I want to... Okay, where I'm at right now is I was working on the format and idea of it over the... When was it? Wednesday? Wednesday was my day to like focus on this channel and stuff. So I was like brainstorming it. I have an idea of the format. And I have an idea of what I want to build, which is kind of inspired by a lot of the new developments that have been happening near me. And so, but my thing is, if you are familiar with how I used to make my videos, it was always that like, oh, we're gonna build something and then I show the progress and then there'll be like this B-roll fly through, running through the building and stuff, right? While I like that, this time round, I want to actually bring, like, how do I phrase it? I want to make it so that it's more, oh wow, Twin Towers. You get involved with more of like the real life venturing of me going to the place that I'm inspired by. So I want to go and film like scenes of me at the location and like looking around, not necessarily talking on camera in the place itself, but like you'll definitely get b-roll of the the building that I'm inspired by, and then from there we build in the game. So yeah, that's coming, and when I can get around to typing up the little posts and stuff, like members, you get first dibs on when that's happening. But my goal is, at least by the end of the year, I want to put up one of those kinds of videos. So there will be Sims stuff coming, I guess. You used to do crazy builds in The Sims, but you also fell off. Do you have it on your YouTube channel, TJ? I've never actually looked. Or like anywhere where you used to be able to see it. Mine are all still there, actually. And this was something I was talking to Rai about when I was deciding how to handle like members' content. Is that my original plan was to do like member first videos, like playthroughs. Where I just play the games that we don't have time for on stream. But then I was like, I looked through the videos and I was just like, I don't want to break up the whole thing. Because when I started the project gaming, my priority was that I wanted videos to be done differently from like a normal Let's Play. I just clicked on one of my videos. And so, like, that whole video tab is kind of a portfolio of that kind of work, and I just couldn't bring myself to break up the fact, like, with Let's Play video, and so I lumped it all into the live stream tab. It's like, our normal playthroughs are in the live tab, if you want any fancier videos, it's in the videos tab, and that's where things have landed. Yeah, so, no, and like now how I'm approaching it is that any kind of like bonus content, it's like I'm approaching it as though it was just me recording a video, but it also happens to be live. So if any members are around and they want to like hop in and say hi. Why is this blue, by the way? Did I set that as blue? I don't think that's supposed to be blue. They can like just hop in and watch the experience as well. Why is that blue? Okay, I'm very confused. Oh, it was blue because I was all like, along the bus stop they should get shops and stuff. Okay, makes sense. I mean, it doesn't actually make sense, but what kind of Japan mixed housing? Oh, okay. No, that doesn't work, I think. Not for this area. I like the idea of it, but we need more of these like big shop kinds of things. Let's do the southwest ones. And potentially this one. You can't throw that in. Wait, what? I missed the message and I just saw that you deleted it. Okay, we'll pretend it was never sent. You had an optimistic hyperfixation to build Disney stuff. Oh, interesting. I had like a... What was I doing? I was always doing... Did I have a specific... It was always kind of big lots that I would do. Like a big university accommodation or like a concert hall. I always took on too much, essentially. And then at one point, I'd started doing like Eurovision stuff, which was also funny. We did revisit that yesterday. Not yesterday, like this year. Never finished it, but we did try, so that was fun. Okay, build, people, build. Okay, so yeah, you see how now that things have settled down, we're not getting the traffic congestion like we did earlier. I'll verify that given that it's almost rush hour. Also, I think let's end the poll here, given that Widowmaker Square is definitely the one we're going for. So, Widowmaker Quiff. There we go. Azzy, congratulations. As the newly elected mayor of Widowmaker Quiff, would you like to select an existing building for it to be yours, or would you like to wait for more of it to develop and then you can choose one? Oh, we have a hotel here that's not doing well. Hotel Azzy, maybe? We definitely need more support in that sense. I'm also very curious whether the subways are actually having people. That's good, that's good. Okay. Oh, 2,000 people. That's good as well. And then, is there anywhere else I can develop for that? Okay, good night, Sam. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. We appreciate the wiki. Oh, wait, wiki. There we go. Wiki, there we go. Did I originally... Oh, hold up. No, wrong. This is wrong. This can't have shops. Oh, actually, can it have shops? I've already destroyed you. Let me reconsider. Nah, let's not have shops. Let's remove it. And then we'll have... Actually, okay. Sorry, shops. We're putting you back. I've decided that I changed my mind. Because I saw the bit here where there were the trees. I was just like, Okay. Because this is gonna lead into like a greenway. So oak, where's the oak? London Plain. There's an oak somewhere. Oak. There we go. I should prioritize placing the oak down because it takes up so much space that most of the time the game won't let you place it down. Like as you can see here, where I cannot place it down anywhere. We could do pine, I guess. Something taller. Give it that sense of like heft. Name a library after Azzy. Oh, actually. Stories with story. This one? The 4-window stripe is your building. Wait, 4-window stripe. Let me just double check. This one? I'm guessing this one. It's an office. A high-density office selling software, apparently. Okay. Stories with story. What was it? Stories with story. Okay, the headquarters of Stories with Story. It is the it was the, what do we call it? What business do you run? Like a storytelling place. A movie studio. There we go, a movie studio. That sells comic books. Stuff like that. Okay, and then we're just, given that it's now occupied, we will tidy up the area. There'll be a garden here eventually, I guess. And should I have a bus stop there as well? My gosh, there's so much wrong with the bus routes now because of all the old nodes that it has. Okay, we can put a bus stop here. There we go. So people can start using the bus around here. Oops. Here. Okay. And what we placed, I actually kind of preferred the building before this. The way I just destroyed it the moment it got built. Oh dear. Okay, but I actually like this greenway thing. We definitely need more bushes and stuff. Oh, but I don't like how it's floating. Limitations of vanilla. Apple tree. Very small apple tree. It would be so funny if, like, you live in a city where you can just pick off the fruit that exists on trees. Because I know here, you're not allowed to pick it. But I'm pretty sure there is a papaya tree on the way home for me. There you go, nice and lush. And so as you keep walking, you'll connect to the next part of the neighborhood, and then we're gonna have... Ooh... What's here? This is supposed to be... Oh, okay, there's a garden here. And then the shops are here. And then the offices are here, right? Oh, and the metro stop's supposed to be here. We make the stories universe with super streamers and chat villains. It's high culture manga. High culture manga. Oh dear. Was this supposed to be offices? No, these were supposed to be shop. No, offices are supposed to be here. Okay. Offices sounds like such a weird word. It feels like a bit. I don't know. Can you? Oh. If I turn you into a parking road. I kind of want to zone it the other way.
Unexpected item in bagging area.
Unexpected sound command in chat. Thank you. I was definitely hyper-focusing there. Didn't even realize that. Okay, it's fine. We're almost there. We're almost there. Like we've put down some good foundations for today. Not as... I feel like Live Daughters was more aesthetic. In terms of, I like the layout of that and how it came together more naturally. This one's... It's more organized now. But it's also like... Let's see. It's okay, I guess. But like, something about the way Live Daughters came together felt very nice. Like, it felt like a mixed-use park. This one does feel like just a neighborhood, which it is, versus that. Like, it needs to serve a lot more purposes and areas. But in terms of contributing to the view corridor, it's definitely working. Like, we can see Stories with Stories building. Stories with Story apostrophe S, for clarity. Okay. Oh, also wait, I missed John's message. It suddenly hit me. I was like, hold up, I read something and then meant to like reply. You're up for the day, there's no going back to sleep until tonight. If you do, your sleep schedule will just be trashed. You got 10 hours of sleep. Okay, yeah, fair. So you did have enough sleep, it's just spread out differently. My gosh, I'm doing this so much more. I feel like maybe it's the format of YouTube versus Twitch, but when I was on Twitch, I definitely don't remember having an issue of like, oh, having to read a message and then forgetting to reply, or like seeing something and then, you know, missing it. Yeah, I don't know. So I apologize if we keep doing that here. Not my intention. Okay, develop, build. Develop and build, please. Okay, thank you. Then over here, we'll just do another building. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna try this one. Sorry, they started building and once again, I've destroyed it already. There, a big building. Nice. Thank you, Karina. How many stories is the Stories with Stories building? Good question. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19? Plus roof level, so maybe 20? Ooh, this building's nice. Nice and red. I don't like the blue buildings we're having. I just realized the blue building is the special building we placed down. It's so out of place. Oh well. Okay. What I might do as well... The green one goes there, right? Okay. Let's... Now that the bus interchange is kind of running smoothly, let's reroute the green lines over. I will leave just the orange, and then maybe next stream when we come back, once we are sure that it's stabilized. Because right now, there's not really a bottleneck with any of the buses, which is good. It's fully fleshed out with... wait, it's a fully fleshed out universe with 9,009 stories. Okay, that's a very specific number. The format of YouTube is definitely a lot more different than Twitch. Yeah, and I feel like, as a viewer, it's fine. Like, the difference for me, I like actually the interface of YouTube more. I'm used to it. But as the streamer, maybe because the first place I tried was Twitch, so I'm more used to it. But I mean, overall, I would still much rather YouTube. So, does that provide clarity at all? I feel like it doesn't. Oh, I like this building, the like red and black. The car park underneath it as well. Okay, so we have essentially developed a good like 1/3 of the new Widowmaker Quiff. Because now we've got this side that isn't done yet. This side needs to be done. And then we'll have the entire... You know what, I'm just gonna do a path for now, so we know. We have the entire like sunken green area that we'll have to do. There you go. So now we're starting to see it sort of come together. Sorry, this last bit of stream is just gonna be me looking at the space, because I feel like this whole stream has been like hyper-focused on the building that I've not actually zoomed out to look at what the space is looking like. So don't mind me, I'm just gonna be staring at my city for a while. Viewing's definitely nice on YouTube. Also a call out to Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Oh my gosh. Oh, I should have that sound, like da-da-da-da-da. That's the start. Although I have to be careful, like, the sound effects unfortunately have to be selective. Otherwise, they can be seen as copyright. YouTube's definitely missing some functionality that Twitch has, but it's not bad. Like the integration with games, like some of these streaming softwares that don't work as well on YouTube as they do on Twitch, like channel points. Channel point redemptions will be fun. Okay. Oh, we passed rush hour, but I did not see any traffic, so I'm gonna be... Oh. Remove this. Yeah, I did not see traffic, so I'm hopeful that this new road plan will work better than what we had before. Before, this road always got very clogged up. And if we check in on our buses, I'm just glad that our subway is being used even before we start developing our stuff. Or I say that and then there's like nobody on it. But I have done a test. I've done a test, actually wait, since we're almost at the end, let me save one more time and I'll show you the state of the test city I was using previously. So that will be Punderland 842T7. It represents something. I'm like, trust me. Okay, let's hide this. Right, so this was my test city where we're up to 115,000 people. So I wanted to test whether or not the network would be strong enough. So what I did was develop this part. I developed this part just messily, like there was no plan to it. Added the shopping boulevard. What else did I add? It was... I changed this area from industrial to residential, which is my long-term plan. Like, I feel like this is also another prime area that should be better utilized for living. And it looks like nice when you actually have this skyline here. Over in Misty Vale's area, I added a lot of housing. I even added like a temporary neighborhood here just to stress test like the network here. And then this whole area is going to be where the industrial will be, so I'm testing that. For some reason, it's not allowing garbage to be picked up, even though it is working. And then we've got... How many lines do we have? We've got 5 lines running. And look at the red line carrying 1,000 passengers. This is proof to me. Wow. Okay, so... This is why I'm comfortable with the state of the current red line where it's taking nobody. Because once we start developing it, as you can see, it is definitely attracting passengers. We've got like 400 people on this train coming in from semi-postal, bi-coastal, coastal. So yeah, like I trust that once we develop it properly, this line will get used. And this is before we even develop anything here and here, which there will be even more people. So... we should be okay. And then there was another line that I did for... Okay, blue lines here. That's mainly at the moment running through Misty Vale's town. And it will eventually lead into the industrial area so people have a way to get to work. So this one's doing well too. So, yeah. Okay, but once again, this was just a test. The reality... Actually, we're just hitting about 30k with the actual city. The one thing you like about Twitch is the ads don't have a skip button, so you don't have to skip and can keep the game focus. Wait, what? You do prefer watching on YouTube, but if Twitch chat is on screen, you're on Twitch. Wait, what do you mean by you can't... You can skip game focus? You can keep game focus? I like watching on YouTube more, honestly, just because my premium account covers all the ads. So it's like when I go on Twitch and the ads start playing, I'm like, oh my gosh, terrible. And then I just stop. So, oh, actually, from here, now I see the difference like that this area has made. It's almost like previously the cluster was here, right? And when you see it from this angle, it's actually quite nice. Like, it's kind of layering the tall buildings. We haven't even put the, like, buildings here. Although, will there be buildings there? No, I don't think so. So it's actually supposed to be like that. Yeah, there's a layering that is coming together slowly as we keep building. But it's also kind of staggered. So the tallest buildings will be around here, and then you slowly go down towards the low rise. What's it looking like from here? Okay. From here, looks okay. And then the main thing is the view corridor. I like this. Because nothing's going to be built up in this area. And then the tall buildings will keep going this... Where is it? This way. So, it's nice. It gives a bit of breathing room to our city. Rather than like 1,000 different tall buildings. Although, there will be tall buildings here too. So the view corridor will more be like here. I guess, instead of there. But yeah. You agree that's why you don't watch on Twitch? Yeah, there's this, like I mentioned him on the last stream that we did City Skylines. There's this guy called Grey Noise TV who does City Skyline streams, he actually primarily does it on Twitch. But he also multi-streams on YouTube. The thing is, like, everyone's on Twitch when they chat. It's just that he leaves it there, I think, just in case people want to watch on Twitch. And to be fair, like, I have not chatted in his streams, but I watch his streams. And I'm so glad he actually has an option to do it on YouTube. Because I wouldn't want to really go back onto Twitch just to watch people. Like, there are still people who I used to watch that are only streaming on Twitch. And while I enjoy their streams, I don't want to have to go into a separate app and deal with the ads just to watch them. So I haven't watched them as much as I used to. So you cannot click off games to skip. It can just be there. YouTube Premium will solve that problem. Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah. Your city building's very carefully and skillfully planned. Thank you, Azzy. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's definitely a lot more planned than I think a lot of people would approach it. Like, if you look on YouTube, I don't think anyone does the whole, like, draw things out, plan things. But it's, I don't know, it's just my way of playing the game. I get a lot of satisfaction from doing it, and I hope at least by having, like, sharing it on streams and stuff, if you enjoy this way of playing, I hope it brings satisfaction to you as well. But yeah, so that's the city center for now. And I think Workaholic, we actually went a bit over today. It's like almost midnight for some of you. Luckily, it's a weekend. But yeah, so thank you everyone for joining me today on this stream. Appreciate all the chatting, the lurking, the sound effects. I wonder if it actually has the time run out. Like, we can try again, I guess. We will be back on Wednesday, and just FYI, next Wednesday will be the only stream of the week. Because I will be going to attend a wedding at the weekend. And it requires me to go overseas. So I can't, like, we're hopping across the border into Malaysia for a weekend. But yeah, so I won't be able to do a weekend stream. So next week, I'll just be here on Wednesday. And I will release the Big Ambitions VOD on Saturday to make up for a lack of stream. So if you weren't there for... Oh! There we go, the cooldown works. If you weren't there for the bonus stream, you'll be able to catch up with that. So yeah, so have a good rest of your weekend, everyone. Hope you have fun. Stay safe, stay well. Join in on anyone who's streaming on the weekend. And we will see you soon.